She walk around on the phone.
She go to sleep on the phone.
I was like, oh, man, you a sucker.
I thought
just
3
searching
months
for love,
is
man.
long. I told her I wouldn't stick around for 3 months. That's too long.
Fuck.
90 days about right.
I thought that was going to be my player,
For us to be friends? I don't know
All right.
about that.
You ready for me, bro?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, man, all my kids are
We rolling.
suckers, man.
I
failed.
Long time.
And I was telling all of them as they growing up, man, I said, man, look, man, don't have no girlfriends. Date them all.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Date them all. Find out what you like, and they all suckers. Well, my oldest daughter, like, kind of listen.
She
You
did.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she been in a serious relationship since high school been out.
Yeah.
Before that, something like that.
But I think that she made him wait for for several years actually.
Years?
Yeah, they kind of
that's
like
crazy.
it was
mad
it
at
was like on and
Yeah,
off.
that's my girl right there.
But
The rest of them suckers. I said, damn, man, the only stud in the house. I just knew.
You know the first day of prom, man.
Man, she don't care about that shit.
she don't care about none of that.
What?
The other day she had a polo shirt that had too many colors on it, and she was like, I don't know, this is looking a little too gay for me. I'm like, are you not gay? Like, what are we doing? Are you not gay? She's like, I don't want to look gay. I'm like, okay, well, you
said,
dressing
gay is
masculine.
I asked her, I said, baby, when did everybody at school know you was gay? And she said that I was going in the locker room. I had 2-strand twists. Everybody knew I was gay. I said, oh, shit. All right, fuck it. You know what I mean? But I be fucking with her and shit. You know what I mean? I be holding the door. I had, all the men in the family. I be having them hold the door. And I said, no, we don't hold the door for young men.
But she'll tell you quick though. I'm still a girl.
Yeah.
I'm still a girl.
So
Like,
shout out to my
okay.
baby, but I said, yeah, you a sucker. She was on. I said, damn. Every time I come in here, you are on the phone.
Cupcake.
She's cupcake.
Yeah.
So I went in there because I went in their room yelling and shit. Right? I'm like, man, clean this fucking room up. There's 2 of y'all in here. Why the room look like this? They're on the phone. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You that parent.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Oh my
Fucking up her
God.
ribs.
You say 3 months is enough time to figure
I
out if you
feel
like somebody?
that's what she said. So I asked her, I'm like, how long do they have to wait before you like make it official? Like say that y'all together. Because she always be like, my friend, that's my friend. Or she won't even tell us about it until it's past, past tense. And she was like, I would say like 3 months. It got to at least 3 months, the very least. And I'm like, 3 months that's a long time.
I think that's reasonable.
We waited 8 years.
Yeah, because you can kind of.
To get married.
Yeah, 'cause it gives you time to get your last little cuts with the other chicks before you commit to that one. So you got a 90 days to let me fuck these
To
other bars.
give
before
everybody else some notice.
before I be committed.
If I could go back, bro,
What would you do different?
no seriousness in high school.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
definitely no
I
seriousness
agree
in
with
high
that.
school.
My God.
I agree
That whole
with that.
boyfriend, girlfriend shit, that shit.
You did that
I
in
wish
high
a nigga
school?
would've- What? Nigga, I was sold up early.
He was a dad in high school.
Yeah, you was, huh? I forgot.
Looking like a fucking
You
nerd.
He's a
you
high
can't
school
get no
dad?
more serious than that.
And fucking
Not get more serious than that.
what's the periods with the period when the periods over and shit? I'm in the hallway and shit. I'm rubbing
Walking,
on
holding hands.
I'm rubbing
take
on
him
her
to the lot.
fucking stomach and shit. Like
Aw, you
I
one
know
of them
niggas. I know niggas is like, man, this nigga's a
This nigga
sucker,
here.
man.
This nigga want to be in love.
She was like, no, she was pregnant in school.
You
So-
rubbing on the belly during passing period?
Yeah, it was some sucker shit, man. It's
I mean, that's
disgusting.
no sucker shit. You about to be a dad.
You're
No.
not even that ain't sucking shit. It's just
If you just rubbing her stomach while she ain't pregnant, like,
Nah.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's really
I
wild.
would have been a deadbeat in transition periods. I ain't gonna lie, if I could go back. Yeah, we could do this shit with school over with. You know what I mean? It ain't stop nothing though.
Of course not.
Back in high school, niggas was kind of like, shit, is it yours?
Even now, oh my God, that isn't yours. What? I was about to say something else.
Yeah, that was really it. Niggas was like, yeah, I don't know, bro. But shit. Shout out though.
On that side shit, that's the common thing. Don't to be pregnant and have a baby in high school.
I mean, shit.
No
fuck
shade,
it.
shout out.
Shit, fuck it. That's what I get though. That's what I get because I stole her from somebody. I knew that nigga was gonna kill me.
But never.
I
It's
knew that
always
nigga
gonna
was
be
gonna
bad
kill
karma
me,
when you do
bro.
that.
It's always
I just
that
knew
karma
it.
still.
Oh man, the nigga that she was dating before me,
Did you dirty mouth?
I was terrified of that nigga. You remember on remember on Dangerous Minds when the nigga was
The
like,
Mexican
"Oh, you talking to my girl?" Right? Nigga,
hell
like
nah.
that type of shit. I'm like, hey man, keep this nigga away from me, nigga. I ain't this nigga trying to fight me. Ain't nothing I'll do it, nigga. But you know, he ended up like disappearing and shit with shit. Nigga, what?
There you go to prison.
That nigga.
Huh?
As
No,
in,
he
on
was
the
just like he
run for
didn't come
something?
around no more.
Like
and
he
shit,
took a
but,
dirt
like,
nap?
Oh.
No. He just
I'm like, what?
he wasn't around no more. But man, that
he
nigga
dropped out.
terrified of that nigga.
That's
Probably because
crazy.
she got pregnant. He was probably like, fuck this.
He failed his proficiencies.
I don't know, man. That nigga was a scary
He
ass
thought the baby
nigga.
was his?
Nah.
Oh.
I'm talking about like in the beginning stages. Like you know what I mean? You just got a great body, but I'm not
You're
finna.
not trying to die for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of the baby heads, is that Chris Webber shit true?
Who?
Chris Webber and Doug Christie?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Jackie and Doug Christie?
I don't
His
know.
daughter-
daughter's supposed to be Chris
His daughter's
Webber.
supposed to be
something
Chris
like
Webber's?
Oh my
Oh, no, I
God.
didn't hear nothing
that.
about
Detroit
that.
niggas,
Damn.
man. Detroit niggas.
Hey, hold on. Stall us out.
The Diddy one fucked me up. The Diddy one fucked me up, and they put a side by side by the nigga.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
what-
definitely
Diddy,
not
which
his
one?
baby.
The bodyguard.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, Wolf
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
They need to stop
yeah.
with that.
That motherfuckers is like, I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
They put a side by side. I said, oh.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Diddy
for
do
real.
have strong genes. Like the kids that are his.
Look like him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he ain't using his nut, he using somebody else's. His shit should be strong.
That's probably why he taking care of the baby. He probably set it up.
No, although that you know what I mean, that it is fucked up though. That's how narrative. No, but it is fucked up. That's how narratives are created. I did do some research. Now the cum on the nipples is true.
Okay.
He wanted to put the other man's cum on his nipples.
Okay.
Now that's true. But the dude ended up writing a book, and for entertainment purposes, he went from like a 2 to a 10, like making
everything.
cum slushies and all that shit for entertainment purposes for the book. So everybody started.
Cum slushy. What?
Yeah, so everybody started quoting shit from the book dude wrote when that wasn't true.
You know how sick you got to be to come up
That's
with
some sick
cum
shit.
slushies, bro?
That's some sick shit. But it's stuck though. You see niggas all on the internet talking about the cum slushies.
What?
I
I
didn't
didn't see
even-
that at all.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't even know there was a book.
Yeah, and you know what the crazy part is?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm watching CNN and they did an interview with the nigga, and I'm just looking at him like, I know Diddy ain't let this nigga hit. I know this ain't like. I just think Diddy's money. I would be like,
Hold on. Let
that's the
him
one
hit Cassie? Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. The
Okay.
way
Like,
you
everybody-
said it
you
at
ain't
first.
clarify
No,
that.
because
Like,
everybody was saying like Cassie was like this,
pass
like
around?
super beautiful and shit. And I'm like, damn, with the money you got, I mean, at least,
Do better.
or maybe it was a power thing. Like,
It's a power- I think it was
I
a
know
power
the nigga
thing.
don't look better than me.
That
But I
could
just
be
seen him
too.
on TV, and I'm like, this can't be like.
I would think though, like he would have to be like a certain kind of guy that would be into doing those things anyway.
But they was only fucking Cassie though, right? Like who wouldn't take a bag to fuck?
Well, we know
Cassie?
you wouldn't. I mean, we know you would.
What he say?
Absolutely. I
Yeah, he
gave-
said. What he say? He said. I think he said. It was like 2 G's a night.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I get to
For some
fuck
pussy,
Cassie?
I would.
Yeah.
Some pussy, I would have took if it was free.
But you got to fuck Cassie in front of Diddy, though.
I've done worse
I've
for
done
free.
worse.
Yeah.
Not worse. Not worse.
But
Hold
he's
on,
a
let me
dancer though.
retract
He
that.
didn't come. He didn't come
Oh, yeah.
straight for that. He was coming to dance, and then when he went in there, he knew. What
I've
that
been
was.
to the green door and I've had sex in front of other men.
That's what he means by he's done worse, everybody.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. I don't know if I could.
and none of them look like Cassie. Let's start there. And I wasn't getting paid.
Facts.
I had to pay to get in there, so I'm getting 2 G's to
Losing
fuck somebody
money.
look like Cassie in front of other men. All right.
I'm with dude though. I don't think my shit would have worked. Like, I don't think I'd have been able to complete the
Perform.
task. Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's nothing to, like,
Whatever.
yeah, there is like, you know,
So you have performance anxiety.
So you be fucking all night and just don't finish?
I think there is something very, very weird about you having sex with somebody, and then there's this nigga just sitting in the corner like,
Yeah, take that.
What's
play
the-
by
Harvey
play.
But
Bird.
you run trains though, allegedly.
That's different than
What's
a
the
nigga in the
difference?
corner telling you what to do.
Oh no, I'm not taking it.
And then,
Nah,
then he throw it.
that's crazy.
Then
Is
y'all
that where
fucking,
you draw the line?
bro. And then hold up. And then he say they fucking. Diddy throws like a rack out there and was like, yeah, I like that shit. Oh, I'm soft immediately. Get me out of here.
Like strippers? But they just fucking? He throwing money at him like strippers.
Yeah, he threw a stack out there like, yeah, I like that shit. Keep going.
That is
changes things.
crazy. Making it rain while I'm fucking your chick is
Yeah.
that's right there borderline past my freak meter max.
And we gotta. I mean, it's
Look
something.
at Ivan.
something out there.
Is
I
that
don't-
look?
I don't.
I
wanna-
was like, sign me up.
Is this on your bucket list? I don't know.
I
You
mean,
wanna get-
I've experienced something like that.
Toss dollars at while you fucking.
I've experienced something.
And then that's also
like that
the other
before.
thing though. I wholeheartedly like through all the dialogue and the testimony for now because it's all prosecution shit.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly feel like he had feelings for her, but he also had her in a box. She wasn't getting all the things that she thought.
Of course not. None of them do.
The marriage, the kids. I would never. But this right here, I enjoy doing with you.
And then he break up with her, and then he's doing the things for Carisha that she probably felt like she should have got.
There was one before her though. Before
Carisha?
Yeah. The Gina chick. That's the one.
That he had the
Carisha
baby with?
and Gina was always beefing on the internet.
Mm.
But yeah, he had her in the box. It's kind of unfortunate. He was beating the dog shit out of her.
Yeah, it was.
But it ain't looking too good right now. I don't think.
For him?
Oh, that nigga ain't coming home.
But it's all prosecution though, so you gonna hear all bad shit. The defense already put it out there like we need way more time. We're gonna need way more time to break this case down. And I honestly think more people might be afraid of what might come out on that side versus what the prosecution is putting out there. Cause so far, I mean, if you just laying down a case and shit, it's fucked up. And you know, you wanna just say like, yeah, well, he had the company, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like them things right there look bad, but you know, from my understanding, it was a lot of motherfuckers that.
What if we found out Carl Winslow was really there?
Now that's gonna be crazy.
Well, you know, the only name that they dropped so far was she was around during one of these. Laura London.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already dropped her name, but they already said what's the name was in the video. So now, I mean, it can't. I know Wax said that
Nipsey.
her and Nip was in a video doing some things that wouldn't.
A long time
But WAP
ago.
been saying that for years though.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was thinking with her name being dropped like that, her and Cassie best friends or whatever, that it kind of offered some credits to. You know what
Didn't
I mean?
Kid Cudi take the stand too?
It's a lot of super gangster niggas that's freaky, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's not nothing like.
Out of the ordinary.
I wouldn't be surprised. Is what I would say. But the fact that these motherfuckers is just like filming all this shit is kind of weird to me.
That's wild.
Blackmail purposes. I hold it over your head. You stay in line.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's where nigga, nah. I mean, that's where probably.
Mutually assured
That's where like.
destruction, like-
That's where I can't be mad at certain celebrities like nah. The NDAs tell you got to take your phones and we got to take your phones all that
I'm
shit.
for that. Yeah.
I'm for that.
Absolutely.
I'm not surprised
Yeah.
though. I've been around cooks, and they if I want to watch this live, I probably want to relive this memory
They
at some
put us
point
some
down the
old video.
line.
Let me ask you, Ivan, because you know you into this shit.
Into this shit is crazy.
I mean, what?
Experienced.
No.
You should say.
I've
Not
experienced it, yeah.
Well, yeah. You more experienced than the rest of us, I think. What part of, like, when it specifically, we might have to find one, but what part
Nah.
of cucking does, like, how does one get off? Like, what is the dopamine? What is that? The dopamine rush
Seeing your
you
partner,
get out of?
seeing your partner please somebody else, and it's not just a male thing because I've seen more women actually express that like I get pleasure from watching my partner please somebody else. Like watching your partner please somebody else Yeah.
There's been situations too where like there's a couple and maybe the guy's injured and he can't perform no more and he want to make this
Injured?
injured niggas get EDs and shit like
Oh,
that.
okay, I got you.
So you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
But
so,
you might just be into that lifestyle. We might just be
Yeah.
like we know people in that lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do too many.
And when niggas go to them parties, they know what they woman up to or they know what they man up to, and then sometimes they might slip into the room and watch.
I think this is where this is probably where I don't know too many people in
you do.
said lifestyle.
Yeah, you do.
I'm having a
Yeah,
memory
you
of this.
do.
I know. Hold up.
Yeah,
I
you
know
do.
couples that say, "Hey, we you know what I mean? We down to fuck a bitch here and there." You know what I'm saying? But
You know them.
threesomes ain't lifestyle to me.
You
know
know you probably know them. Everybody's just not as forthcoming. Like it takes a bold individual to be like, this is our lifestyle because
Right.
you have to be prepared to deal with the judgment.
Mhm.
Everybody's not prepared to deal with the judgment, but they with all the bullshit.
Yup.
They with all the bullshit.
Couples.
Hell
Couples.
yeah.
If you go to
I
the
learned
parties,
about
you probably be
couples
like,
in the last 3
oh,
weeks.
Okay, so y'all. So Ivan and So, and Noise, since we've been sitting here, y'all know how me and wifey get down.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Mhm.
I wouldn't define us as in the lifestyle.
You actually fit the meaning in the description.
kind of.
I don't think so, because I think that that's more of like if you're fucking like if I'm having sex with men as well and he's that's
Not
not something.
necessarily.
There's parameters you can put
That's
on
just the parameters of y'all relationship. And that's
Yeah.
fine. Like it's
I wouldn't define
I'm
us.
not
Y'all
going,
play
and I'm
with-
also not
y'all
going
play
to no
together.
party and having sex with a random woman. Like this is somebody like we would
don't
actually
even
have to
necessarily-
be.
It don't even necessarily have to be a random woman. Like y'all could take somebody y'all know to a party and just like you may have a thing for being watched by other people. Like,
No.
well, no, that would make you more so of a voyeur.
Yeah.
But it's
I wouldn't define us as poly.
So what's your definition of poly?
It's not one. It's so many. It's so many definitions of. I don't think we have fun here and there. You know what I'm saying?
but y'all have dated women, together, like we date this woman. That
Fortunately.
wouldn't make y'all
Y'all
poly.
had a special.
Under false pretenses, yeah.
I mean, okay.
Y'all not out here
Yeah,
trying to
what
get a
you
girlfriend.
No, I think
no,
we.
All right,
I
we-
think we've
that-
done that, and
that
that's
answers the
like.
But y'all have though.
But y'all have
And we not. I do know one. We not unicorn hunters either.
I didn't know that was a term, but that's dope. I like that. Unicorn.
I'm glad you know that about this.
Yeah. I'm big on we not in the turning out business. So just if we go out or something clicks,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
But I wouldn't define us as.
I would.
I would too.
I would. And y'all been open. Y'all talked about actually dating women to kind of be a third for y'all. That makes you poly.
One time.
I don't know.
Dating? One. Oh, yeah, this is crazy right here.
Hey man.
No.
Ain't my story to tell. I'm just-
Dating? One. How many?
One. More than two.
Two.
Fuck no.
More
Two.
than two is absolutely not.
It's been
That was
two.
not- Probably two. Probably
Cucumber
two.
sandwiches.
Oh god.
Oh yeah,
Two?
two.
Cucumber
Remember-
sandwiches and then body shaper.
Yo.
That's crazy. Cucumber sandwiches.
Hard Rock Hotel. We went to the Hard Rock. Tea party.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was just, yeah.
But that
oh,
it wasn't
yeah,
official.
yeah,
but we were,
yeah.
we were.
Y'all were
getting
active. Y'all were actively
recording.
dating that lady.
there. Yeah.
I think
That
if we could go back, we probably handled that one kind of wrong.
Yeah, we kind of fumbled that one a little
Yeah,
bit.
I would
She
say.
was actually
Now that
person.
now that we got our foot in the game and shit,
Yeah.
I think we
Kinda know
kinda
how to
fumbled
move
that
now.
one. I'm not into her now though.
No, not at all. Not in a bad way. Just no.
Yeah.
It's too much happy weight. If that makes sense.
We should make cucumber sandwiches. What?
No, I seen her. I was just like, damn, she too happy.
Boy, see, you
Yeah,
doing too much.
she look good. I mean, not look good, but she's just happy, healthy.
Healthy. She's healthy.
You could probably say the same shit about me. I don't know, but I was just like, damn, that ain't where I remember. But shout out. Shout out. Yeah. We fumbled that one though.
Oh my God.
I forgot how we even got here, but yeah, peace, y'all. This is the Views from the
With all those pharaohs do the intro, huh?
She got spent some joint with my homeboy. So,
Yes, sir.
wifey,
Ow.
Ivan.
What's good?
Ivan, niggas shooting that with the shirts off. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
At the
what?
pool
Friday
party,
night.
man.
talking
I'm
about?
like, shit, what?
Niggas shooting with the trunks on.
Somebody died, didn't they?
Nah, I don't know.
They got shot in the face.
I keep hearing a
Whoa.
young lady was shot, but I haven't seen anything substantial.
If King Von come get me at a fucking
Pool
water
party,
park.
like-
I allegedly heard somebody that was in the car that drove off right when it happened because it happened right by their car.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the news. Like people
Yeah,
were
it
saying that somebody died.
No. The incident was on the news.
No,
though.
no, but I'm saying like it usually
Death,
if
I don't
somebody
know.
passes away,
Yeah,
not
report
usually,
that.
especially if it's gun violence, they're gonna say that somebody was shot and killed.
Oh. Well, hopefully, you know, whoever this is, and they reach the gates and God was just like, it's not your time, because I just can't imagine King Von popping up at a fucking water park.
From my understanding, the one person who I do know was shot. From my understanding, he didn't pass away.
Okay.
But I was told by somebody who knows him.
Allegedly.
They know him. That he they're fearful that he may end up paralyzed.
Damn.
So hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, I feel like the incident was blown up though. Like everybody was like, oh, the water park was shot up. The water park was not shot up. There was an altercation in the parking lot that happened towards the end of the event that people inside didn't really have a clue happened.
You know, it's unfortunate, man. You know, first thing that came to my mind was these was like youngsters.
Yes.
But this is what happens when you in the 20, 25 range. You know, motherfuckers still don't really know themselves.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's really tough. And as an older person, I tend to not like events where you got a pregame in the parking lot anyway. Like if I put, not necessarily the aspect of pregame, and just like whole bunch. You pull up and it's a whole bunch of niggas already in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh. But then I also don't. It ain't up. It's a fucking water park, but like, I think it's time that you need security in the parking lot.
They had security
Security
there.
probably wouldn't
In the
work.
But
parking
not
lot,
in the
though.
parking lot though. Huh?
Not, I don't think not patrolling the parking lot, not to my. But it's like every time you go to these events, there's a police presence there. It's not like police wasn't there.
Yes, inside the park though, right?
No, not inside the park.
Outside.
It was probably like 4 police cars like lined up when you got there. Like I said, and this incident didn't happen to the very end. So like, there's always a police presence when there's a large crowd there. But the crowd has never been this large, not to my knowledge. I go to them every year, multiple times a year. So there's never been a crowd this large. It was a lot of young us there. Like the parking lot was full. Like I had to park down the block. I parked like it's like a neighborhood right across the street. So I had to park at the end of the neighborhood and walk down because the parking lot was that full. So it was a lot more people than there's ever been at this event. I don't know what that's due to. I know somebody I know showed up kind of late, like after 9:30, and she was like, they would not let nobody else in the park. So it was I guess it was full to capacity.
Damn.
So it's never looked like that. I remember it's been time where I feel like it's probably been less than 200 people in the whole park. So it's never been this.
So
large of a
at this
crowd.
time, I know the last time we talked about it, they had shit shut down. The whole park was open this time?
Yeah.
Whew.
Whole
Is it
park.
usually like an older crowd that's there, or
Like 30 plus usually?
yeah?
You might get some, and like you'll see like some of the younger ones, they'll show up not to necessarily ride the rides. Like this niggas come with outfits on, like y'all got on jewelry.
No.
Y'all got on jewelry
To a water park?
Niggas show up like it's a club, like it's a
Slim
party.
Jerks and a Pooh Shiesty mask is crazy.
I've seen niggas show up with
And
their
it's hot out
jewelry on,
there.
with outfits on,
They be
shoes on.
coming
Like
to
y'all
the
had
gym
no,
like
y'all
that.
had
Niggas
no
like,
intention
you
of getting
in the
this
gym.
water at
Why do you
all.
got 5 necklaces on?
Right. I hate that shit.
Yeah, so it's always crazy to see that. Like
So the incident, this has happened before, or?
it's happened at the end, like in the parking lot. Because people, again, I used to misinformation. Like there wasn't no metal detectors there. Like they didn't check the bags.
No, that's
Oh,
inside
yeah,
the
yeah.
park.
Always,
Yeah,
they
that's-
always check the bags. There are metal
Definitely, that's
detectors there.
protocol.
Yeah, always. So, yeah, this happened in the parking lot where a nigga had access to a gun. I don't know what the scuffle was about. Also, from what I ain't gonna say nothing else on the mic, but I was just told like this may not have been all us involved in the situation, if I could say that.
Yeah.
So,
Some others.
yeah,
It's a DEI shooting.
there you go. A POC.
My friend?
A POC incident. So,
POC.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the young man recovers, but hopefully also like I hope we don't lose this event going forward because
Stupidity,
It's
man.
probably-
Stupidity.
it's
Probably
likely,
unlikely
yeah,
for it to come back.
which sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because again, up until now, because they've been doing this for a few years now, it's been nothing but peace. It's been nothing but just people going to have a good time. No kids. It's a shorter. Since there's no kids, there's not as many people in the park, so you get to actually ride the rides, which is why I go. Like I don't be there to socialize because fuck it, I ain't looking at nobody in here no way. Like I'm literally there to ride the rides. Like you can get on everything multiple times in the 4 hours that it's open. So
Pause.
yeah,
What's pause about that?
Oh no, I just wanted to say it.
Oh.
as opposed to like if it's a park for
Yeah.
the kids,
It's gonna
you
be
might
a while.
ride like 2 rides and then your day
Yeah.
over with.
Yeah. Might as well go to the lazy
Like that
river.
Might as well
fucking,
go to the lazy river, get you
like
a
Get in the wave
get you a
pool
Corona,
because
and
you're
just
done.
They don't have
float
a
around
lazy
that
river
bitch.
at Cowabunga Bay.
Yeah, they
do
do.
they?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Team Wasn't Wild
I
up
was about to
there.
say, yeah, team went wild.
That shit's so fucking disrespectful, bro.
The one
No, they have
the,
one
on the
too.
west, on the
No, it's
west,
not even called Wasn't Wild no
It's
more.
Cowabunga Bay now.
it's Cowabunga Canyon.
Oh,
They
Cowabunga.
changed the name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you.
They were disrespecting the old wet and wild.
Bro, come on, man.
It
That shit was so disrespectful.
Nothing's ever. I don't think there's
Team
nothing.
Wet and Wild, like
That-
Team Jordan.
Man, I was so
Yeah.
mad
You are a sick man.
when I went and I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, bro?
Bullshit.
Like this ain't what we grew up to.
It's right next to a
Nah,
middle school
it's
too.
not.
That's crazy.
Right next to a middle school.
Mhm.
Yeah. Gross, if you think about it. What's been up, Ezzo?
I'm good, man. I've been chilling. What happened? Oh, I watched that Ricky Smiley comedy.
Oh, that's crazy.
I gave it a shot, man. It was actually funnier than I thought it was gonna be. But I don't know what's up with these comedy
Did
specials,
he bring
man.
the wigs?
Nah, he's more animated.
Oh, okay.
He's walking around more. It's more physical comedy, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. But like, I'm tired of all these comedies that like at the end of
He
the
didn't get
comedy
raped, did
show, it gets sad.
Oh,
Like,
He
yeah.
didn't get sexually assaulted, did he?
Nah,
Please go away.
nah,
Go
he,
away.
A man,
Make sure.
God damn. No, at the end he was like dedicated to my son, the one that
Oh, the
died.
one, yeah.
So then it got
yeah.
sad, and then like where they rolled the credits, they showed his son doing like stand up at the Stardome, like his first or second time doing stand up. So you got like 3 minutes of him doing comedy.
Oh, that's dope.
God bless the dead, but
Yeah.
work on his
He
craft.
was Charlie Murphy.
He didn't get a
He didn't
chance.
Oh, not Charlie Murphy Jr.
I watched,
right there. With
I
Charlie
actually
Murphy.
watched the Pee Wee Herman shit, man.
I saw that this
That
morning.
shit is sad as
Oh, you talking about the documentary?
fuck. Yeah.
Oh no, I was
I
watching.
always
the one-
thought he was a weirdo. Like that when I grew up, he was like a weirdo, and I'm like, damn, they railroaded dude.
What's that on?
HBO Max.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
They
He didn't do
railroaded
nothing
him.
but jack off in the movie theater.
That's
In
all
an
he did.
adult movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it seem like he
It was
like,
the
was
scum
at,
of the
like,
earth type
around
shit.
the kids and shit. He was at like
An
adult theater, like
Yeah.
adult
Arcade.
arcade we have out here.
Oh man, yeah.
And
Shit, what's wrong?
He
with
was-
Apparently, they were running a sting at that adult movie theater. And he
Steam
just
for what?
nobody knows.
And he just so happened to be there. But he didn't look like Pee Wee Herman. Oh, that's the thing.
Nah,
Like
he
he
was
had
regular.
he grew his hair out. He had all his
I
beard.
seen.
And
I
shit.
remember the mugshot. He
Yeah,
looked like
and he was like, "Look,
Nicolas
bro,
Cage
like
in
I'll,
Con
like
Air.
I'll, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'll do like this is gonna ruin like my career. Like I'll do something, whatever y'all need me to do. But you know how that shit go.
He was gay
That's
too,
crazy.
wasn't he?
Yes, he was gay.
Yeah, wasn't it? It was a gay porn, wasn't it?
That was a
'Cause
Oh, I
feel
don't-
like that was a part of it.
No, he was like.
No, but I'm saying I think that
At
that
the
was a
time.
part of it at the time.
So they was showing like the Pee Wee Herman specials and like all the little gay shit they used to put in them, but it was like
innuendos.
Whoa.
no, because you know Pee Wee Herman, it didn't start off as a
As a kid show.
as a kid show.
It was a Broadway show.
Yeah, that's what I watched this morning.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it started as a Broadway
Improv,
show.
a stage improv.
yeah,
Stage
Oh, that's
improv show.
crazy.
Mhm.
yeah. It
For adults, it was
It was
on
an adult.
HBO.
Like real sex?
Nah, sort of like Tracy Ullman type shit. Like you do
Like
a sketch
Taxi
comedy,
Cab,
but it's
all
all
that
okay,
shit.
okay.
But it's an improv of Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Instantly went to real sex. Wow.
This nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bring
But
back real sex, though.
yeah, but throughout the entire thing, I think they said they had recorded over like 40 hours, and in the entire thing, he had cancer.
Jesus.
Damn.
So it was like, damn, they on the, they're under the intention that they're making a Pee Wee Herman documentary when he just really he really just wanted his story out here to say like, I'm not who y'all think I am, type of deal.
Yeah.
So
Did he pass?
Yeah,
he
he died.
passed during it. So what happens is he in real life he had got too sick to continue, but he had like kind of like just disappeared from the interviews, and then on his deathbed he sent them a message, and they played
Did he
it.
have
That shit
cancer
was-
or did he have AIDS?
He had cancer, and then no, I don't even think he had cancer. He had something, but I want to say he was on his deathbed and he sent them a voicemail, and they played it. It was just like, damn,
So
dog.
sad.
Nigga, that sounds sad as fuck.
It does.
Because on top of that, he got caught, and then the one nigga that was in Beetlejuice,
Michael Keaton?
no, I forgot. I think the dad in Beetlejuice, he was like a pedophile.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God, that's why he went in the second one.
Jesus
So,
The
Christ.
second one's like 40 years, like 30 years.
Yeah, but he's a pedophile. So he knew who Pee Wee Herman was. So they raided his house through a tip, and then he collected like a bunch of gay magazines. Like gay, he was like a erotic collector.
Okay.
So a lot of people that went to his house was like, you might as well call this like a museum. And they said they went through every page and they found one page of saying this dude might be
A winky toucher.
a teenager or some shit.
Wait,
Might
the
be.
dad or the Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dad from Beetlejuice.
No, Pee Wee Herman.
Oh.
So
Oh,
that's
Pee
what
Wee
they
Herman
took
had
him
a
to.
bunch of erotica in his house.
Yeah. It's like a museum almost. And they went through every page and they said this dude in this magazine might be too young.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then they showed the picture and it was like,
How would y'all know? Like,
and then on top of that, at this point, he's just buying the shit. A lot of that shit was it was untouched.
Yeah.
So it's just there. And that's what they took him.
And the shit happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
But if it's in a magazine, why y'all coming after me, not the magazine publisher?
exactly.
But what his thing was, he didn't want anybody to know that he was gay. He felt like if people found out that he was gay, his career would be over. Especially with Pee Wee being,
I agree.
revitalized.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, we're just gonna do the no contest. When he said if we would have went to court, we would have won it easily.
yeah.
But my career is all but over. And he was starting to come up then. He was in
He did the second.
I didn't know that was him in fucking
Blow?
No, he was in Blow, but I didn't know that was him in Buffy the Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
The movie or the show?
The movie.
All right, shit.
He's he was the vampire before you got to the boss.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, this whole time I didn't know that was that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
So he his career was starting to be revitalized, and then the pornography hit again. That shit. So yeah, that shit was kind of sad, bro.
After that point, he could have
Yeah,
just did
that's
porn.
Very depressing.
Oh,
He could have had a whole like Pee Wee Herman series of porn.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been crazy.
He could have. People aren't
I mean,
weird like that.
he could have. And people are definitely weird like that. People definitely would have tapped in.
But he was like,
It's a market
crazy.
for it, for sure.
he was gay though. It wasn't like he was gay before things blew
Before
up.
it
So
was
he wasn't
popular.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
I
he
mean,
went
but
into the
it's
industry
a lot of
gay.
entertainers that are gay that even now they still kind of like hide it, but
I'm with that. I mean, I think that's cool to me though. I think that's honestly cool to me.
to keep it private or to hide it, to go out of your way hiding.
To say, I don't need to say I'm gay to flourish, if that makes sense.
You don't want to make
A lot of people wear it as like a badge of honor, which is kind of
Now, but back then people were
Code
not. They were not saying it because they didn't want to be blacklisted or
Kill their
black.
family.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But
Like the dad from
Like Luther Vandross.
From the
He was
Cosby Show.
outed, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
When he was
I
still
seen it on
alive?
CNN.
You watched the thing?
Yeah, I
I
didn't
watched it this
know Patti LaBelle outed him.
Did
Yeah,
she?
but
Was it Patti LaBelle?
That was
I
Patti
don't know.
LaBelle, but that was like years and years after like there was like speculation.
Yeah, but still, when he died, didn't nobody know he was gay.
I mean, come on.
I mean, but the man
it
didn't
wasn't
outright
official.
come say, I'm gay.
a lot of people
Yeah.
did.
I didn't know
They
he
didn't.
wrote so many songs prior to him getting the solo deal.
Yeah, that's why he ain't had none of his own.
Yeah.
That's
And I met
not
the
true.
grandfather.
That's not
The
true.
grandfather on the Cosby Show was
The
gay.
grandfather was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was gay
I-
for
I learned
many
that too this
years.
week.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Cosby Show. So I don't
You don't
know.
remember the grandfather?
The
Watch
grandfather?
the Cosby Show.
I know
How
the
you not
intro.
watch the Cosby Show?
Dun, 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 dun. I know the intro. I ain't never watched the episode
Oh
of the Cosby.
man.
Wow.
Cosby Show,
Cosby's
You didn't watch Different World neither, yeah, huh?
A Different World.
I'll
was
watch that
definitely
later.
Something.
overrated though.
What?
Get the fuck up out of here.
Cosby's, but back when I was like, television was like elite.
Yeah.
Cosby's and Fresh Prince was skip immediately.
What?
You didn't watch
Turn the
NBC.
channel. Yeah, I'm turning the channel.
Wow. You watch Family Matters? How could you
He's too
stomach
young.
that?
He's too young.
He is not
He was
black
born
enough.
in he was born in '88. So when
Okay.
I like Family Matters before they started going too heavy into the
Urkel.
Urkel with the different characters.
5 minutes he fucking Urkel, and then 5 minutes later he's
Kung Fu Urkel.
Stefan.
then he's
Urkel.
Stefan, and he's back in, and he's
Einstein
that
Urkel,
type
yeah.
shit. I wasn't rolling. I ain't like that. I liked I want to say back in the I liked In the House.
that's you talking
Damn.
mid '90s now.
Yeah.
Huh?
You talking mid '90s.
Yeah, mid to
Yeah.
late.
What the fuck we supposed to be talking about?
Cosby Show,
like-
Mostly like
Family
80s,
Matters.
early.
That's early '90s.
No,
Like
Cosby
early
was
90s.
still into the 90s.
Like
No,
early.
That's when he's
though.
on CBS.
He
That's
retired
when
in like
it's Cosby.
92.
You're not talking about. You're not talking about the Cosby Show. You're talking about Cosby. That's when he was. That's when he was rock with the motherfucking. It was,
You know, I knew Cosby from Ghost Dad. That was my shit too. I
Ghost
like
Dad
that.
was
fucking-
actually a very.
I like
good
that fucking
movie.
movie.
That was a
Okay,
good
Frank.
movie.
That's where I knew Cosby from.
What's the other one? Leonard? Was it like Leonard?
Leonard
Six?
Six?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you going too far.
So you didn't watch Uptown Saturday Night?
No,
I didn't.
I loved Ghost Dad though. That was a
Ghost Dad was a good
premiere
movie.
watch.
Wow.
Ghost Dad was a good movie. Now, see if you're talking about Cosby in the mid '90s, you're talking about Cosby when he's after the Cosby Show.
After
He's
the
moved
Cosby
on.
Show, he had another show.
So you
Cosby.
missed a lot of.
Oh, so he had two different shows.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It
shit, I
was
didn't know
one
that.
with just him and
Him and
Felicia
Felicia
Rashad.
Rashad. That's Cosby.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
That's
what
Cosby.
he's
yeah.
talking about Cosby.
Oh yeah, no, that was trash.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show.
Shows with Theo.
like, all
and-
the
That's with all the
kids.
kids.
Oh,
and-
okay, yeah. Nah, I didn't. I was never into it, anyways. Didn't watch the Fresh Prince, but I was like a Fox dude, so all that shit was like corny to me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm coming up with it was Fox. It was Fox. Martin, Living Single,
Married with Children.
Married with Children,
and Living Color.
Melrose Place.
You watched the Melrose
Now I
Place?
watch Melrose Place. like a
Melrose
motherfucker.
Place was actually good.
Y'all done had
and
cable, huh?
Beverly Hills 90210.
No, we had
Let's not
cable
forget
back
that.
then. This
That's
is
what-
early.
Melrose Place
This
was
is early
90210
90s.
light.
Melrose Place? You watched Beverly Hills 90210?
They were both good.
We ain't never really get into we ain't get into Beverly Hills.
I heard say they
now,
watched
too.
Melrose Place.
Melrose Place. What's the one from New York? New York
What?
Undercover.
New York
Come on, man.
Undercover
Fox was
like
Fox
Dawson's-
was
Records.
Dawson's
You
Creek.
can watch them
but that was
both,
on
though.
WB.
You gotta just
That
be
was
on one
WB.
channel.
Yeah.
Fox was smoking niggas, man.
Fox was the shit.
I used to watch them
I
shit too.
don't know.
with my
WB was
mom.
up there too, though.
I don't know about up there.
Wait, hold on.
I like
Maybe-
WB.
WB has some solid
Wayne's
entertainment
Brothers,
though.
Jamie Foxx show.
Okay.
This is
But that
morning
was
though.
like-
This is morning. The shit I'm talking about was like at night. In the house was at afternoon.
No,
No, it was.
that the
Those were all like prime
The
time
LL Cool
TV
J
shows
show?
at one point.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was in the-
in
that was
the
in the
house out
afternoon.
all night. Those were around
Out
the same
All Night
area.
lasted one season.
Those were
Yeah.
that's the same era though.
Morris
two.
Chestnut, Dwayne.
What
Martin.
WB have? Because right now
They had the Wayne's
Fox
Brothers,
lineup is
Steve
crazy.
Harvey show.
WB.
Jamie
got
Foxx
good,
show. They
Tory
had a
Fox
straight
show.
oh,
up.
I wasn't rolling.
I
You
think
didn't like
Dawson's
Jim Fox?
Creek.
That's
Dawson's
what I'm
Creek
talking
was
about.
I
good.
really wasn't rolling.
Step by step.
Then they had the
Seventh
vampire one
Heaven.
too.
I really
Seventh
wasn't
Heaven.
rolling.
Seventh
Seventh Heaven.
Nope.
Come on now.
Buffy the Vampire
no.
Slayer.
Nope.
Oh
What?
man, you tripping?
Did
I
you
watched
watch
And then they
UPN?
came out with
I
small
tried-
See, I,
shit,
I,
nigga.
I like the variety. I didn't just
I
stick
just
with
stick
the
with one
with the
thing.
colors. Like
And the
I
other
like
one was
everybody.
yeah.
I wanted
used
to watch
Colors
everybody.
is crazy.
And then I watched what's it called with my grandma on Sundays and shit.
What?
Murder She Wrote.
Nah,
60 Minutes.
Touched by an Angel.
Oh no.
Nigga.
That was
Hey, when that motherfucker, she
singing the theme
hey,
song.
when she got light on niggas, she got the preaching. Hey, man, that shit used to low key scare me, nigga.
Bruh.
At the end, shit, when she got light,
What show is that?
I said,
Bruh,
God
that
damn,
and Walker, Texas Ranger used to come on back to
Walker,
back.
Texas Ranger.
Texas Ranger.
My other grandma used to be. I fucked with Walker.
Hercules,
What's the
Xena,
other one?
Warrior.
Xena,
Princess.
Warrior.
Ooh.
That's Fox.
Yeah, Xena
That's
was
UPN,
the-
wasn't
I thought
it?
Xena was WB.
I thought it was
I thought
UPN.
Xena and Hercules was WB at one point.
I thought that was Fox.
They weren't for us.
That was
Nah,
UPN.
I don't think it was
at
Fox.
least it was WB where I was from.
The same
Yeah,
channel
that was
Moesha
the-
came
Because they used to
on.
come back to back.
Yeah,
Forgot
Xena
Moesha.
and
What's the? I'm missing
The
one. What's the one
Parkers?
with Lorenzo Lamas?
Hell no. You telling me
What's the
Xena
one
was
with
that
Lorenzo
was a
Lamas?
Fox
That was the other
property?
one.
I know I ain't
That
tripping.
wasn't on Fox.
Xena Warrior
I
Princess.
feel like that might have been WB.
No,
It was Channel 5, bro.
That might have been CBS.
That's
No,
a
it
channel
wasn't- it
now,
wasn't
like
CBS.
DAB.
well, Touched by an Angel and stuff. That was CBS.
Okay.
They
Touched
do.
by an Angel and Walker, Texas Ranger
Was CBS.
was CBS.
Was it Am I thinking about Renegade? Was that the name of it?
Nah,
What's the one with Lorenzo Lamas?
I don't even know what that is.
They had Sister on the WB. Y'all didn't watch that? Y'all know girls.
I did.
Wasn't rolling.
It was just something on.
Steve
Roger
Harvey,
Cole.
smart guy.
That was back in the day when I just seen black people on TV. I just stopped the
no,
channel.
you right. It is Renegade.
Renegade.
It
I
is
thought so. Dr. Quinn.
My
Mercy,
They definitely ruled
WB,
cartoons.
WB?
Yeah, in the
Wayne
morning.
Head,
Heck yeah, they had everything.
Bobby's World.
They had the PJs.
Oh,
the
I
PJs
forgot
was
about
Fox.
the PJs. PJs was
Depending
Fox.
on the area.
No, I
here,
looked it up.
here, Xena and Hercules was on Fox.
Oh wow.
Xena and Hercules on Fox.
Yeah. It says it was syndicated, so that means it depends on the area that it was in.
Mm-hmm.
But so for some people it was on WB. For some it was also on UPN, and others it was Fox.
UPN is
yeah.
the one. Yeah, UPN.
But
is
see, it
also
says
the-
right here, Hercules miniseries was on Fox, 1994.
Damn.
They came.
Dang,
Fox was
94
whooping
is
ass.
Fox was
Crazy.
like top tier.
Fox was whooping ass.
Hercules
I don't remember
went
them
on
being
to
on
be
Fox
an
either.
actor.
Now I can't go to that shit and then I turn the channel and then now here comes the story. Nah, it ain't rolling, bro.
What?
They come on different days.
Nah, I ain't
Come on,
rolling.
Fox didn't have
different
nothing
days.
good on
Fresh
Monday.
Prince was like one of the top shows on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't
then they
rolling, man. That
had-
shit was too corny for me.
And then they had, like they said, designated days. Like on
Mhm.
Mondays, you had certain shows. Tuesday, like every day, there was a prime time show that
Right.
you would watch.
Hey,
What?
no,
Why?
nope.
Will was always in some shit.
Also,
Like,
I
it was
couldn't get in
always
the, I couldn't get in the
something good.
Baywatch.
Baywatch is my shit.
I didn't like
I didn't
Baywatch.
watch
either.
Baywatch. Wasn't enough
You have
black
to be in the
people.
white women like to really
I
like
found,
Baywatch.
found Granddad's Playboy collection.
I did like
Anderson
the,
joint.
No, you know what? I
Yeah.
did like the early days of CSI.
The Las Vegas one.
Was that
That's the
one with
original,
nigga
right?
With the fro.
about the light-skinned dude?
with the fro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always beat niggas up.
Yeah.
I fucked with
Yeah,
that. I
remember
fucked with that. I
Yeah,
fucked with
CSI
that.
was bad.
That. He gave light skinned niggas some tough.
And then reality shows took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like reality shows ruin TV
Definitely.
I agree.
because we used to like really look forward to watching certain shows on certain days, and everybody would be tuned in at 8 p.m. The house was shut down so that you can watch
No.
your favorite shows.
I feel,
Appointment
I, feel,
TV.
I think you gotta give credit where credit is due. Mona Scott ruined TV. Not reality, because when reality shows first started, it was the real world, and it was
yeah.
road rules.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
then it was the
And then they
what was
did
the
the
competition
challenges.
called?
challenges.
Yeah.
But those
Real
also
World
used
and
to be
Road
on
Rules.
like, I mean, they would have them on at nighttime, but they used to run the reruns like during the day, so you could kind of like watch those. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't.
But that's when the MTV had a full slate, though.
What was the while we here? What was the like biggest TV moments to y'all where you can remember all y'all
When
at
New
the
York
TV?
spitting
Federal
Delicious.
Love.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Shit, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah, that was-
crazy.
Oh no, it was Pumpkin. Yeah,
That was Pumpkin.
That was fucking. That was
Pumpkin in
nuts.
New York.
That was nuts. That was when Hoops had the
That's when
fucking
Hoops was
world
shit.
around her
Hoops.
fucking finger
Hoops
at that
shit.
time.
Yeah.
I can't. I was thinking about that, like TV moments where like everybody was in front of the TV.
Well, that's
I
what
think
we had appointment TV, so we couldn't go back to DVR. So you had a
Yeah.
set time to be there.
Yeah, so like, what moments can you think of? Like the greatest TV moment?
That's
Janet's nipple at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Great moment in Black history.
it's gonna be a
That's
sport.
live.
That was
TV,
so
though.
fast. I mean, for me, I think I was so young. I didn't know what a nipple piercing was. So I'm like, where the nipple?
Yeah, I missed it.
Because it was like she had a big ass ring on. Like it wasn't no.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, damn, where the fucking nipple at? Like
I
she
think
got
when-
Dennis Rodman's tattoo. Fucking know.
I think when Martin proposed to Gina, like that was a big one with Brian
that was a
McKnight
good
coming out. Everybody was talking about that.
Different world when Dwayne Wayne stole the wife. I mean, stole Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Both of those are before my time.
What? You don't
remember.
remember when he proposed to Gina? That's crazy.
I was
When you was little.
when I was used to watch some things back with my mom. We talking about like 92, 93.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about like early Martin still.
Mhm.
But I'm a proponent of. I think Martin only had a good 2 seasons anyway.
2 seasons is crazy. He had
Wow.
2
three.
out of 5 is.
He had three. He had three.
I say 4.
Yeah.
That last
I
year.
think
You
it
are
started getting. I think it
crazy.
started getting weird
The-
when
with
him and Gina
Gina
couldn't be in the same.
That's
That was
when-
only that was the last season.
Yeah, that's-
Fast track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
the
terrible.
last season was they had to like rework.
No, it was going down. I mean, it was quality wise, it was going down before the end, and then it got weird.
I say after they got married.
And start living together.
Yeah.
Huh? They should have
Ivan?
stayed in different apartments.
You think
I'm
of
trying,
any?
I'm trying to think. I can't think of.
I got one
Okay.
that I can think of, aside from the planes going into the buildings.
When Princess Diana died?
Nah,
Oh,
That's a good one.
because I was terrible.
LeBron fucking James.
Oh,
was
with
a
the
big
decision?
The decision
Boys
was
and
a
Girls
big
Club.
one.
Yeah.
That nigga had the entire world
Yeah.
in front of the fucking TV.
I think the big one for me is when they premiered the Scream video with Mike and Janet.
Michael Jackson and Janet.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
That was a big thing.
Because that wasn't that on MTV, didn't
think
they?
so.
Yeah, like
They had like a
everybody.
countdown and everything to the video.
Yeah.
I think was that his 30th anniversary? Like right before the world. That was right before the.
Yeah, I think
the-
because Ain't History that was the album that came
No,
out.
what was the
Yeah.
thing right before the 9/11?
Nah, that was
that was the 30th, right?
No, you talking about the CBS. That was another big one too with him and Usher.
Yeah, that shit was. But it was like late at night and shit. And like, god damn, nigga, and then
Madison
motherfucking
Square
Billie
Garden
Jean at the
concert, right?
end, nigga. Like, damn, like, with
That was the day
commercials.
before 9/11.
I gotta go to school tomorrow.
Was that the day before 9/11?
That was like the day before 9/11. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that.
And he had it was 2 nights. The second night is the one that we saw, but the first night was untelevised. So he did that 2 nights in a row.
But I think the LeBron, that one. I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
When
that
Barack
was a
said
big
we
one.
got him.
That was a big
What
one.
about the Dr. Dre Super Bowl performance?
Nah,
You don't think that was a big everybody watching?
nah. It was cool though.
I feel like everybody was kind of excited about that, but I don't know if we'll remember it like years down the line.
I think Eminem and Elton John might be bigger than that.
At the
On
Grammys?
MTV?
When everybody
Oh,
was
in the
like,
Grammys?
was that the Grammys or was that MTV?
No,
When
that
they
was
hugged.
MTV, 'cause
Oh.
he ain't fuck with the Grammys. I don't think at that time.
Wait, what happened with Eminem and Elton John?
Remember when everybody was feeling like Eminem didn't
was
like
gay
the
bashing, they said.
he
And
was
then
gay
he
bashing
came
shit.
out and did was it Stan? With him?
Mm-hmm.
With Elton John,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
MTV had a lot
Like
of
they
big
was holding
moments.
hands and everything. It was beautiful.
I remember the MTV performance where he had like all the guys came out of the audience all dressed like Eminem. That's the one I remember from him.
I always felt like BET had the afternoons on lock, but once about 3 o'clock maybe, it's MTV. MTV till bedtime.
TRL and then
I used
I
to
ain't fuck
flip
with
back and
TRL.
forth.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
I ain't
Celebrity
fuck with
Death
TRL. I
Match.
can't lie to you. I ain't fuck with TRL
I used
at
to
all.
flip back and forth between the two.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
had to.
You had
Hell,
to.
fuck
Yeah,
you.
You had
like,
to.
I
'Cause
couldn't-
106
Hits
in
from
Park
the
was
street.
on.
You got hits from the street, and 106 in Park was back to. Oh, it went.
Rap City hits from the
Hold on.
streets.
Yeah.
I always
No,
did
Rap City was last. I
I
mean,
did not like
first.
that.
no,
I only need to see the booth.
was it Cedars World? Cedars World was first.
See the rules.
Cedars
Yeah.
World was first. Then Hit from the Street.
Then 106.
Then 106. Then Rap City.
I thought Rap City came on in the afternoon. Like, I'll be getting out of school. And it'd be
Rap City did come on in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cedars World came on at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I think 1 o'clock.
That's crazy.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was back to back to back. I'm not switching on channel. I'm not watching TRL.
At night is the shit. So
I really wasn't a TRL
TRL
guy.
was bigger than 106 in Park though.
I could imagine,
was.
but
what was?
TRL.
106 was us though.
But TRL had everything in there, so it wasn't.
It was a mixture.
It was a mixture of everything.
Backstreet Boys.
And then once
Backstreet Boys dropped.
NSYNC.
Christina
Backstreet's
Aguilera,
back.
yup.
That was a
then you have fucking. Then after that shit,
That
after
was
the
number one
after
on
the
TRL.
after the music shit, you
remember.
got the Real World, you got Road Rules, fucking making the
Road Rules
band,
used to be
fucking.
my shit.
Yeah.
That used to be my shit.
MTV
They,
had
when they
a
would go to the
slate.
graveyards,
Yeah.
they
Making
was
the
doing
band, boy.
some crazy stuff.
Making the band
They
when
had-
the fight.
They had
Yo.
Jackass.
Ooh.
Yes,
Jackass.
They
my
had
shit.
Daria.
I ain't fuck with Daria. Can't lie to you.
I like Daria.
Y'all remember the prank shows? They had one with 3 6 Mafia doing pranks on people. Then they had one with Red and Meth.
The Tom, which was
You
the
talking
Tom
about
Green
with,
show on?
That was MTV.
You
Yeah,
lost
the
me.
Tom Green show.
Yeah,
was
it
big.
lost me.
The Tom Green show.
I wasn't with the prank shit.
Pimp My Ride.
I liked
Pimp
Pimp
My
My
Ride.
Ride,
MRI was.
but
a
I
good
didn't fuck
one.
with the houses. What was that
Oh,
shit?
That's
Cribs.
Cribs?
I ain't fuck with
I
Cribs.
fuck with
man.
Cribs.
MTV
That was
had,
some
MTV
bullshit.
had
Yeah,
a
MTV
slate.
I knew that was some
shit.
bullshit.
MTV
The
was
only
a monster.
the only Cribs episode that I love
Red Man.
was Red Man. Red Man said, "This my shit right here. It's fucked up." in there."
And it's fucked up when you come, like years later, it's like none of these, like these was rented
They
houses.
Yup.
did not live
Yeah.
there.
Or, them,
for
or them,
real.
them cars that they was putting together on Pimp My Ride didn't actually fucking work.
Yeah.
Like y'all ruined.
They
Y'all
got a whole
ruined.
fish
Ruined the
tank in your
whole
backseat.
thing,
Nigga, get
like-
this shit up out of here.
Damn, man, we ain't never getting no moments
Flavor of
back.
Love. No, Flavor of Love. was
Flavor of
VH1.
Love.
I did start
VH1.
watching.
Yeah,
VH1.
that's when VH1 started taking over.
Yeah.
VH1
That
started
pop-up
with the
video.
the Surreal Life or some
Surreal
shit
Life.
like that.
Yeah.
No, what was
Yeah.
the pop-ups? The pop-ups.
Pop-up video.
I used to
Pop-up
like
Oh,
videos.
pop-up.
pop-up!
I fucked with
I
pop-up
like pop-up
videos.
videos. I used to watch that every morning.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
how
be in
Flavor
there
Flav
reading.
got popping. He was on Surreal Life.
Yup.
Surreal.
He was on
Life.
the Surreal
Kissing
Life
on
first.
Bridget Nielsen.
That's when they
Oh,
was doing the drugs and shit,
yeah.
right? Was that what that shit was called? When it was all fucked up.
Yeah, they were always fucking.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
that's-
wild.
Yeah,
But you don't remember nobody else from that show.
Yeah.
but
It
it was
Bridget
kind of
and
like the
Blake.
like Big Brother, wasn't it? Where
Yeah.
it was like
Before
yeah,
Big Brother, I think.
That's
Wasn't
why
it?
it's still
Oh.
crazy to me. Like I just started watching cartoons again a little bit. I have. I ain't gonna lie to you.
never did no
Have
anime?
you watched the Drewski?
Prom got like all the shit, right? But
You watched the Drewski dating
yeah,
show?
you're not gonna catch me watching Drewski.
That shit's a
It's
hot
just
mess.
crazy now when I had a remote and I can just casually like bypass shit that used to be
Mhm.
such like
Prime
that
time
was
shit.
prime time shit. And I skip right past that shit, man.
Like what?
Anything you think of. Cartoons, TV shows.
They need to bring back the Boondocks.
I skip all that. It's so much shit. Boondocks wouldn't. Might work now. I think it might work now.
Got a lot of material.
Didn't they say the creator
Aaron
is,
Magruder.
Yeah, he's teaming up with Meg the Stallion for a new anime
Oh
season.
God.
Or a new anime series.
Good
Let's see if
luck
that
with
makes that makes a light of
Put a
day,
foot in
buddy.
that, huh?
Yeah, we'll see if that makes see the light of day.
Mm.
That's anything. Wifey got her new challenge started.
You got a new
Can I
challenge?
share? Can I share?
Oh my
You
bad.
go tell. Dang. My goodness. But thank you. I'm glad that you're excited about it for me too.
Okay,
What's the
keep
new
it
challenge?
walking.
Huh?
What's the new challenge now?
So I did complete my May challenge of the 10K a day. So yay, I'm done with that. And then now we rolled right into 12,000 steps a day, and then also 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, which I don't know if I'm gonna make it on that one because I tried it today and
Yeah.
I damn near died. But
Quads is burning, huh?
yeah, I didn't officially join that one. I did join the 12K a day just to add a little bit more on there, and I actually have a few people that joined because of me. So I was like
That's dope.
excited to see that, to see more people wanting to be active and be inspired and stuff. And
Noise, I know we ain't an hour in.
Yeah.
About.
Damn, I'm looking at the time like, sheesh, time be flying. I'm
Okay.
sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
So last time you said like 900 people were signed up the first day, and then by the next couple of days, it was down to like 6 or something like that.
Yes.
How many people signed up? How many people are in the group right now
Let me look.
on day one?
How many people finished the last group?
So it was about 150 people that finished last group.
Damn.
And I was number 51. So I was like, okay,
And it
show
was
it up a
600
little
that
bit.
started.
It was over 900 people that started last time. Cause she's very strict. Like if you don't make it, she gonna kick you out. Like she actually goes through all of the people to see each day.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But for this one, it don't look like it's quite as many. Let me see. Hold on.
12,000 is a lot. That's what.
Yeah, that
like
almost
7.5
deterred me.
miles a day?
It's about 800 people this time, as of today.
Can you?
Still, what the first one was? What 9?
Yeah, it was
That
over
ain't
900.
bad.
Yeah.
That ain't bad though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's cool to see
shout
her
out to her. Her
motivated,
name
man.
is Rashaya B. So
If you go over the 12,000, can they roll over your steps to the next day?
absolutely not.
Shit.
So they don't roll over. It's just that you just overachieve that day, which there are quite a few people. Like there's some women that be getting like 30,000 steps a day.
I gotta
Like,
see what they look like, cause that's real
There's
skinny
no
fat.
way
to
that
me.
30,000 a day is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's skinny fat vibes.
he's stupid. The people that did join with me, and they saw that, they're like, "Dang, that's kind of intimidating." I said, "Don't focus on them people up there. Just focus on yourself and make sure you hit your 12,000 steps, and then you'll be good." But yeah,
I missed that. I remember when the clubhouse we was trying to do like a little walk.
We did for a minute on the
Yeah.
Nike app. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty dope. I wish we could do something like that.
why y'all don't? Let's do it.
I'm for it.
Let's create something. We can create something. For
I was
our
telling wifey
listeners
she
and
had so
stuff.
many motherfuckers interested in shit. I don't see why she could have just did it on her own. But man, shout out to everybody out there, man. See, this is why like spicy clips and shit I don't be liking to put out there, man. She got kind of crazy over the week.
On what?
About what?
The manager
Oh
and shit.
my
Oh,
god!
I said, God damn, what's happening right now? We put a clip out there, and motherfucker came on there name dropping. I was
On
like,
what, TikTok?
no.
No,
Instagram?
on Instagram.
I said, oh
Shout out
shit.
to my sis. She's
Yeah. Yeah, I said, oh God damn.
when I tell y'all that this lady was a fucking demon, like I kept it really light last week, and as soon as my sis saw it, she was like, called it by name because she already knew.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yes, that lady was.
Shout out.
She was.
But I ain't got nothing going on, man. I'm just still on the grind, man. I've been chilling. I ain't did shit. Trying to hoop a little more. Whew.
Still unk on the court.
Not
I'm
who.
food out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They know I still got the Jimmy.
You still be trying to hoop like a guard?
Oh, I mean, no, I mean, you know,
this post game on.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
the
the
Charles
straw-
Barkley on now.
the shot ain't going nowhere. The shot is still. So that's what's getting me to burn. Like niggas is picking me up because
You can shoot.
they know I can shoot, but boy, getting switched on them youngsters. Now the old niggas, the OGs and all that shit, I still got some. Well, them youngsters, man. I see them eyes just get all bright and shit.
Try to get you off your heels.
Have you thought about doing any like adult leagues like how you used to?
No,
Got something at
No?
Target.
I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet.
You want to do a 35
The process,
What would get you there?
my process is just really, really slow. So I'd rather be slow and steady instead of just trying to knock this all off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still.
When I first met him, he was in all the adult leagues. He did the kickball, he did dodgeball, basketball. Like we literally were on an adult league tour.
Wow. You was an adult league All-American, my nigga.
He was super.
got your
Like
letter,
we had
my
something every single day. I had never met a man that was more active. Like he literally had something planned every single day.
18-hour
Not
studio
the
session.
25U adult circuit.
Oh, you thought that
No,
was funny?
no,
Oh,
18-hour
you thought
studio
you
sessions?
thought you had did something with that, huh? You thought that was cute. Okay. All right.
Get kind of bored just sitting there.
All right. I could go there, but I'm not going to. We're going to leave it at that.
I think that's it. I watched. Yeah, I already brought that up. Pee Wee Herman.
So why won't you join like an adult league?
It's like, don't try to walk away from that.
I think my passion. I really like weightlifting.
Okay.
I do. So I got a goal that I want to get down to, just to say I did it.
Okay.
And then once I get to that goal, I might want to. I'm thinking about doing a show.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, shit.
I got a goal I want to get to body wise, and then when I get to that goal, a lot of people have been like, not even a lot of people. It's been 2 or 3 people in the community that was like, "Hey man, you got the body for it."
Yeah.
You have to build for it.
Where you
for
working
sure.
out at?
Huh?
Where you working out at?
I work.
I got you.
I'll be all over the place.
I got a trainer for you.
Yeah, I'll be all over the place. But I want to get to this goal first, and then I build my body back up.
Yeah, you should definitely.
I build my
once you
body
get there,
back
though, you
up
should definitely do a show.
from there.
You got the
Yeah.
genetics for it.
So this is like probably about 2-3 years from now.
You got to document this.
So by 40?
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah.
By 40?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
3,
hell of
because
a
you know,
40th,
you know
percentage
40 is
of
coming
yourself.
up.
Because
3
you
years
know
from
no,
now.
because everybody who've told me I had 2. So one my
You know you
barber,
about to be 40 soon.
Man, chill
3
out.
years from now.
Fast.
my barber is really into he's into weightlifting, right?
Yeah.
So he did it. My barber did it for his 45th, and he was like, man, like
Maurice?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
He was like, man, and his was all natural. He was all natural joint. It was at Doolittle. He was like, man, like I ain't never been so proud of myself. Like I talk all this shit, but like that's a grind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You want to get on some Rory?
definitely hitting them 2.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing nothing that fuck with the penis.
I mean, you
Chicken
can buy
and
you can
rice
buy
every
new
day
Nah, I ain't
for a year.
That's
nothing to fuck with the
ones. You
penis.
can buy an extendo.
If it was something like more healthier, I would think about it. Some of that shit, like some of the dudes in the gym, like steroids helped him out a lot. And then you got some of the niggas that's just doing it, not on no type of diet or nothing, so they got big ass arms and shit and stomach just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Little legs.
yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's gonna take me a minute to get to because I don't want to. I'm trying to maintain as much muscle as I can. Once I get there, then that'll probably be like my next goal.
Oh, that's dope.
And I told wifey ain't fucking with it though.
Ain't getting on my
Thinking about
nerves
cutting
with
my hair
this.
for my birthday.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Why? What made you come to this point?
Cutting my hair.
Mhm.
Think it's time.
I think I told him just do it tomorrow then, if that's how you feeling. Like
I think it's time.
I don't understand why I don't know.
Don't make a splash.
Why you don't want him to cut his hair?
I just don't want him to. Like I love his hair. Which is funny because when he first told me he was gonna lock his hair, I was not rolling at all. I was like, absolutely not. When I first met him, he was super clean cut, like just,
For
we
me,
didn't have no rough stages. Like his hair was perfect, and I was like, absolutely not. But I started his locks. I don't maintain them now, but like that was something that we did together, and now it's kind of like I feel like he's doing it to rebel.
what?
Because you're like, as soon as
Starting
I said
them
no,
wasn't because of. It was.
you
more
didn't
of
start
a-
them because of me, but I started them for
I
you.
think they serve their purpose. I mean, I'm a rebel.
Lord.
I'm a rebel
Are
at
you?
heart, but
You want to cut away all of the pain.
Are you gonna
No.
cut
So
him
that
off
you
and keep
can-
him and then reattach?
I've-
Is it holding
hell
bad
no.
energy?
Once I'm going, ain't go.
Is it holding bad energy?
I'm able to. I was
You
able
sounding
to.
like a. Never
No,
mind.
I was able to fucking.
Sounded like a sage
Yeah,
bird.
that's crazy. I've seen both worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was clean cut, and then I seen how the energy changed
When you did long hair.
once. Now I'm not that person no more. I seen how the energy changed. I see how people acted. I see how, just it's a different energy when you ain't clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Operating clean cut spaces.
Mm-hmm.
But
You trying to grow with the company you with?
no, fuck that.
Oh, okay.
No career days for you?
Nah,
I've encouraged him on that too, and he's like,
they
no,
all do. They all do.
because he's really good at what he does. Like he would do really well in that space.
I'm cool.
But
I'm cool. Do my job and come home.
I get you.
Those are the niggas we need in charge.
Yeah.
exactly.
Those be the exact.
I let
motherfuckers
everybody.
we need in charge for shit.
I let everybody else. I let everybody else do the bragging and all that shit, man. That ain't my style, man. But yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. So,
So-
how did you come to like that moment where you was like, I'm ready to cut it?
I don't know. I was just I don't know. I was just sitting there one day and I was just like, I think it's time. And I hadn't the thought of me getting my hair retwisted. It's been a minute. It hadn't even
This
come.
is your first time saying it though. That you
No,
cut your hair.
every summer he plays with.
It's
this style,
not?
but I think that he really is gonna cut it this year.
It's not my first time saying it.
No, you actually sat down in your cousin's barber chair one time, and he had the scissors out and everything, and you was like, "Should I cut him? Should I cut him?" And I was like, "No," and then y'all didn't cut it. That was probably about 3 years in.
I gonna make a side bet if you can do it or not. I got 10 on the over.
If he's saying it like this, he's gonna do it.
Shit, I'm honestly scared.
It's
I don't
happening.
know what's under there. That's the part. I don't have no hair problems, but
I was about to say, well, hair,
It's been a
what haircut
minute.
you gonna get?
it's
Like,
been
God.
you got to start with the fro.
you gonna go bald?
God.
No,
What is
hell
Just
no.
get the fade.
Yeah,
No,
like
you
we can't
can't
even go straight to the fade.
You can't start
like,
now. Hell no.
Wait, no, you gotta let the new growth.
You
grow
got
in.
these like you got these pushing these push back on your I don't know what's under there. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of tension. You
Get a
can't
booster
just go
fade.
straight to a fucking
That'd be crazy if you cut him off and you got like alopecia up under there.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got no damn alopecia.
Motherfucking George
Oh,
Jefferson.
that George Jefferson bald spot on the top. Where you be like, ooh.
Moving on up.
He got
You know
a
what I'm
head full of
saying?
hair.
So I don't know what's under there, so I'm kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't scared of the gray though. I'm letting my gray flourish.
I'm gonna like that.
It's bad. You just
like
start
that.
wearing hats.
I like the
it's
gray.
coming. It's probably up under there.
It is. It's down. It's in there. Our
but,
stylist always talk about how he got more grays than me.
I mean, I'm stressed out the most. So. Shit. I was with fucking 4 girls. So, real quick, I mean, Ginger Wars are back and
For a fact.
full of fucking effect. It's been a lot going on, man.
I finally seen the friend with Meg the Stallion.
Kelsey.
Jeez.
Kelsey. Man, I ain't know she looked that.
She looked kind of like Meg though to me.
Yeah.
They kind of look alike to me.
I wonder
They
why.
do.
I wonder why he started fucking with Meg. I know he said they bonded over like their moms being dead, but
Meg got the money.
Yeah.
he was fucking with Kelsey first.
Yeah, she ain't got no
She
money.
ain't got no money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
She's not the plug.
I mean, if I'm in that position, yeah, I'm shooting like the man.
Ivan, it changed your mind on anything?
The gender wars?
It's
Or
like
the
all
Tory
these
shit?
all these cases.
All the Tory shit. No, I mean I wasn't really following them that big to be honest. To begin with, I'm more into the Diddy shit, but like the Tory shit, I
Is
kinda
you?
really don't do that.
yeah.
Because there's more famous people involved. So like when I
Try to see what's coming out.
yeah when I see the names, I was like okay I know who that is. Like a lot of I don't know who Kelsey is. I don't know who
Cheeks. Yeah.
She bad.
Yeah.
I feel like they should just let him out at this point and just be done with it.
Let him out and
Honestly.
deport him.
I mean they let Larry Hoover out. Why not?
They're not
Yeah.
letting Larry Hoover.
Got state
We will
charges.
see the Epstein case before Larry Hoover
That's
touches.
That's because of the state charges. Federally he was part
Federal,
of it.
he got.
Yeah, it's the same thing when
Same
with
the
with
governor was
Floyd.
the governor was fucking. Even though he's a fucking asshole, he was saying that there's talks of what's his name, Derek Chauvin, being pardoned.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The state charged him.
Yeah.
So even if the feds, even if they pardoned him, he's still doing that
But
time.
if the governor pardons him, he's out.
That ain't happening.
But it's not gonna happen.
Who is the governor? The governor was just running for vice president.
I don't, you know,
Is the governor a Democrat?
Yeah.
He's
Tim Walz.
Tim Walz.
Oh, he's absolutely not about to.
Yeah.
He ain't finna sign off on
So
that.
to me, it was like, why even, as the governor of that state, you only doing that for fear mongering purposes?
But his term about to be up. Walls.
Is it?
next year.
It's coming up, yeah, soon. So if they get a Republican president that want to be buddy with Trump,
I think with Larry Hoover, Larry Hoover right now is in the most
max security.
max
in the
prison
feds.
there is. Like the worst of the worst go there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what this does is
Send him back to the state.
it send him back to, he can possibly see family.
He
You know
can
what
call
I'm saying?
shots. Larry Hoover.
If he wanna play them games, then he might end up back where he was. But this just takes him out of that supermax.
What prison is he in now?
He's in a supermax.
In
This is where like
Colorado.
the bombers and
Unabomber and
yeah, it's where them niggas at.
Oh, He's a founder of the Gangster Disciples. I had no idea who he
He a
was.
founder of the
Really.
GDs, yup.
He been in there since the 70s though.
650s.
200. What do you got?
No, he's been in there since
Seven-
He
1973.
been in there since 73.
73.
He got like 200 years, some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 to
That nigga
200
ain't.
years.
He just got his sentence commuted, but yeah, it just takes him. He won't be in that super max no more.
Right.
How old is he?
73, is it?
Have you been in prison 50 years?
He's
50
74.
plus?
74.
Yeah, so spend the rest of your time out with your
That's cool.
fam in a whatever type of prison he gonna be in. But he won't see the light of day. No, that ain't happening. NBA YoungBoy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy was pardoned,
NBA YoungBoy's pardon.
whereas Larry Hoover his
Fucking
his
smart.
music.
Shout out to fucking what's his son name? Barron?
Who? NBA YoungBoy?
No, Trump's son.
Barron Trump.
The young one.
Oh, really?
Boy, that nigga tapped to the streets, man.
Man.
Is that who
That's who
suggested
put
that to his?
It gotta be. Who the fuck just says, "Hey, pardon NBA YoungBoy"?
Right. Well, what about Kodak Black?
He did pardon Kodak Black. He pardoned Wayne.
Can he pardon C murder?
But NBA YoungBoy.
See, murder ain't never
That's a
getting
state
out.
charge.
He's
No.
not NBA YoungBoy ain't on that
Monica
level.
moved on. If Monica moved on,
Monica moved on for real
we
too,
all
like
gotta-
publicly.
Yeah,
moved
we
on.
all
I think
gotta,
that's-
we all got to accept.
I
the
think
reality.
that's his son being tapped into the streets, man. Because now
He's about
a lot of the-
Isn't he like 20?
Not necessarily though. We talking about Trump though. We talking about somebody who,
tapped to the streets.
yeah, but
He's
son?
been
Trump-
tied
Trump-
into like the hip hop community.
He's been tied into the hip
forever.
hop community. This
Yeah.
is somebody who ran a show based on
NBA
celebrities.
YoungBoy, though?
Like, I know what's going on in the celebrity world.
NBA YoungBoy though.
It's a celebrity.
Yeah,
The
that sounds
man,
like a young,
you know, NBA YoungBoy put out his tour dates. All of them all damn near sold out. Like that.
fast?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
shit.
he hasn't performed. I was told he hasn't performed in like 8
No,
years.
but dude he when it comes to the youth, he's like that dude. So I'm looking at it like
especially young men, like
Yeah.
young.
I'm looking at it
Yeah,
like
that's it.
not only did this man save TikTok, the nigga just pardoned NBA YoungBoy too. I'm thinking as a young nigga.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, maybe he ain't as
Maybe
bad
he
as
ain't
niggas
so
saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's extremely short sighted if that's all niggas care about.
I mean, they're kids though, so
That's all.
And then on the other side, but then on the other side,
Talking
but then
NBA
on the other
YoungBoy.
side, when you look at, and this is not going to the base, but on the other side, you got niggas complaining because all these men are breaking records on winning championships in women's sports.
Do those records count though? Are we counting?
Yes.
they are counting them.
Hey, whatever. They got what they wanted.
So it's like
Step up
you got
and
Trump
compete.
over here being the cool dude, and the Democrats, this is what they doing. And it's not the base, like it ain't the base, it ain't the people. It's the leadership. I can't. You know what I'm saying? This is about wins, baby. And he just free NBA YoungBoy. Then I get on the news and fucking Zelda didn't fucking won. Goddamn. How you breaking women's records?
Cause you're a man.
Yeah,
'Cause you're a
that's
man.
when inclusion goes wrong.
You know that's how
that
they
goes wrong.
Man, I actually applauded when the teams in the Mountain West was like, we not playing. Was it San Diego
Yeah.
State?
And what was the team?
whatever
How it
team
all
it was?
started? When was it volleyball? When the
Volleyball.
dude spiked the ball and broke the fucking bones in the ladies.
That what started it?
Yeah.
I think that's what started it.
And they were like, no.
Yeah, it was a trans athlete. They was playing volleyball. He spiked that motherfucker, hit that shit in that, broke her shit.
Oh,
Fucked it all up. Yeah,
I didn't
she
know
was
that.
at Trump's when he gave that speech a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
The victim.
Yeah,
Wow.
she had like a brain something.
God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, so shit. And it ain't the base. That's why, you know what I mean? Like on the internet shit, I don't even be arguing with the base because the base really don't be knowing what the leadership is doing.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna argue with you about something that you don't even kind of even know what's going on. Even though they against it too. It's like
They just won't
it's like
say
over
it.
60% of the Democratic base don't the trans athletes and the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like give them their own league or something. I don't know.
That I agree on.
But they can't be
I think that
give them their own
would
league. They
be
got their own records to break
sufficient.
now. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be in women's sports just completely fucking dominating. I don't give a fuck if it's just 20%. 20% is a fucking lot.
How come they ain't reached the WNBA yet?
They have with
But it's-
Brittany.
Oh,
Brittany.
Come on, man. She turning into it.
No, I think she been a nigga.
She turned into.
Have y'all heard her talk?
Yes.
she got it.
She takes the hormones.
No, but that was
Nah,
before.
but pre-hormones, her voice was deep.
She been a nigga.
Yeah,
She
but
don't
if you-
have
but
no.
if you- but-
Okay, so when you see a woman that is transitioning, you can see that they have the scars where they've taken out the breast. She don't have
She
them
don't have no
scars.
breasts.
Yeah, she just
She
got
never
a chest.
She be
had
at the swimming pool with just swim
titties
trunks on.
ever.
I ain't gonna lie
No,
to
she
you.
did.
I fuck with this.
She had them removed.
Where's her scars?
Damn, she.
I
had
seen it.
a
I seen the
great
picture.
surgery.
She had them removed.
Look,
She had
noise,
a great surgery.
I fuck with the trans community 1,000%. I know
Whoa,
some that live in
pause.
Vegas. I ain't even pausing. I fuck with the community, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. I fuck. But there was this one nigga on this plane
Oh
that
my
me
god.
and wifey seen, and I said, man, this nigga look crazy. And he was a flight attendant.
Oh,
And he knew, like he
The
knows he
boob,
looks crazy.
he had the
knows people
boobs.
are staring
He
at
had the
him.
boobs. He had the BBL. All that.
Hell no.
I said, man,
with
this
the buzz
nigga look
cut.
crazy.
It's one at the Walmart. It's one at the Walmart. Okay.
Well, I mean, come on,
Oh,
man.
yeah, no.
That don't count.
There's actually a couple, but
The
they
white-
don't have the
the tall
body
white
done.
dude.
Way here.
Does he have the
Shit.
body done?
I don't know.
That
No,
don't
this
count.
man has his full body done. Like you can tell that
Yeah.
when he's off the clock.
Rocking the fuck out of that BBL.
Yeah.
Fooling niggas. Once that nigga. Put
No, it wasn't nothing to fool. He was a nigga.
Once that nigga put his dick on me, out on me down the street.
His face, his face was a,
I don't know what to
his
do with it.
face was a man. He wasn't trying to be. It didn't. It
face
didn't look
was
like.
definitely
Well,
a man.
the transition didn't happen to the face yet.
so it's still facial.
But he
hair
had,
and
like,
He had a
lip
buzz
filler.
cut. He had a buzz cut. He did have
He
like
had
light.
lip filler and like
Yeah. So he
like Uncle
mascara
Clifford.
and stuff.
Off of P Valley.
No, but he said they had their
Yes.
body done. Though.
Kinda,
Yes.
sorta.
Titties.
Yeah, but he had full blown like a rack
Yeah.
of titties
A full,
and
so
ass.
like a full blown tranny.
Yes, with a buzz cut.
I think we're supposed to say that word no more.
Yeah, I don't think that's the word, bro.
Oh,
What do you call it?
Transmissions.
Jesus. They're transitioning, bro.
Because
Oh,
it's
my
so
bad.
many. It's unfortunately it's so many different.
Decepticons.
Let's just call them. The
Yeah, it's hard. Like if you gonna, I don't know. It's so many different variations of what this looks like. You gotta be able to define it somehow.
they, them, those.
No, I mean I'm not talking about their pronouns. Like
Oh, okay.
I'll stop at Q.
I know some. Being a
That
trans
plus
man and being a
is-
tranny,
you
those
can go
are
anywhere with
trans-
that plus
those
on
are
the end of
those are
that.
different things to me. If you say it's
So
a nigga
is
with his body done,
tranny derogatory?
They say it is.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
Very much so.
It's derogatory to me that you're a man with full blown titties. That's derogatory to me.
No, my thing was
I like titties.
I was
These
just
don't
like,
belong to you.
I don't know. I don't know that man's life, so I just seen it was like, man, this nigga gotta know he look crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
He
ain't
had
like
a lot of plastic surgery in his face too, though. But he was trying to look like a man in the face, and the whole
Yeah.
body was.
That's
a
where it's kind of
woman.
weird to me. But
That's just
You
greed.
know,
I
shout out
want
to that-
all of it. I want man body with titties with ass
shout out to that
and
community,
dick.
man.
Like, come on, man.
But are you really devoted if you don't get the operation? Like, how down are you really to making this transition if you don't get the operation?
The bottom operation.
Yeah.
If I was a
Because you
man,
kinda
I
like
wouldn't. Because
cosplaying to
can
a
you
certain
still
extent.
feel it? Like
Wouldn't
once
identity
they
and
do
sex
it?
be two different things, though?
They say that's different.
That's not even the question. I even need to be answered. Can they still
No,
feel
prove
it?
it that you really about that life.
I
Get
think
it- get
identity
cut
and
off.
sex is two different things.
But I think you can't feel it. Like if you go through I don't know, but I would think that if they're pushing it back up in there, like,
Identity and sex are two different things.
okay, expound on that. Like, what do you
You mean
I can,
gender? and
I can
sex?
identify as a woman and
still have a penis?
identify as rich, but I ain't got no
I would
motherfucking
think
money
so.
in my
Man, you
account.
took the words right out of my fucking
Shit.
mouth.
I identify as fat.
I could identify as a woman and still. I could identify as a woman and still like men. Or I could identify.
I mean,
as
you
a
can lie to
woman as-
yourself, but don't get mad at me because I'm not agreeing with you in your life.
That is where
That's
that
the-
is
I
now.
think
That
that's
is
kind of
where
the
that's the
problem.
bullshit.
The conflict that everybody has a problem with.
What
like,
you believe,
Yeah.
you want what you believe to be what I believe, and that's not happening.
Right.
And there should be no consequences because I don't believe in it.
Right.
Right.
But I am wholeheartedly. First of all, LBG is where
That's what
I
we know.
end.
At the TQ and plus,
That's where
I'm
that's-
progressive, but I ain't got to
in
that
real
point where I
life. It's just because, and it's because I am. And when I say the trans community, I don't give a fuck about what you do, your lifestyle, or I don't care about that. But playing in women's sports is where the line has to be drawn for me. I'm not. That's out. That's out.
You fuck around, tackle my daughter. I'm coming on the field.
Right.
Dead
That's
ass.
real shit.
Dead ass. Dead ass. And I'm whooping your parents too.
Yeah.
Like, what? Are you fucking kidding
Like,
me?
can you imagine a nigga dude playing flag football?
Bro,
You TO out this motherfucker.
we already
Why
be
you out
like,
here?
you know what I'm saying? Like I was knee deep in our family was knee deep in the AAU community.
But then the cold part about
When
it,
a nigga when you were used to play a team and you in 11, 12 U,
Yeah.
and then this big ass 8th grader come out there and everybody be like, God damn. Ain't no fucking
where's
way.
his birth certificate at?
Yes,
Exactly, that
exactly.
shit. So can you imagine? Nigga, we out there playing, and this dude come just like, what?
Do you pull your daughter off the field or do whatever competition you
If
in?
you hurt my daughter,
do you
we gonna have
do you
issues.
pull your daughter out of that contest? Do you say-
No,
and
do your
then,
daughter
but
in there?
if you hurt my daughter, we will have issues.
And
It's
then
contact. It's a contact sport.
and then they're gonna say
You
you're
run
the
that
bully.
risk.
I don't give a fuck what they say.
You run that, but you run that risk. That's what I'm saying. Do
Yeah.
you leave your daughter in a competition where the potential for her to get hurt goes up exponentially because now she's playing against a man in a competitive sport?
Biologically.
No, because I think it's twofold, right? For those of us who have daughters that are into basketball, you want her to go up against men because they can become more aggressive,
In open
right?
gym,
In
right?
open gym setting.
In a real competitive setting,
No.
you don't want your daughter.
No,
playing
you
against
do
men.
not. No. No.
There's very few women I can think of where like she could actually hold her own in a real competitive setting against men.
There
Very
is
few.
nobody in the WNBA that I feel today can hold their own in the NBA.
I agree.
Specifically, the playoff settings of the NBA right now.
I don't think there's any women ever that's played basketball or like because we talking about contact sports. There's a difference between just like regular sports and contact sports. If we talking about tennis, yeah, Serena beat the shit out of 98% of the men that's ever played fucking tennis.
I don't
But
believe
that's
that
not
either.
a contact
It's not
sport.
a contact sport.
Yeah.
If my daughter's playing flag football and a nigga dude walk on the field, we not playing today. We not.
Everybody
I
walking
get-
off the field.
My daughter coming out the field. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. You get your shit. We going home.
So then
Or we might stick around and just watch the game.
I'm gonna be on
You
the
not
field like
playing
motherfucking Ray Allen. I mean, what's the fuck his name?
Jay
Ray
Shetty?
Lewis.
Oh.
I'm kneeling, nigga.
So then I get on my team to get all the forfeit wins.
Is that a real victory to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with San Diego. Is it San Jose State? I think it was San Jose
San Jose.
State. Are those real victories to you? Like, yeah, you get the trophy. Yeah, you get to automatically walk through with it. But do you, like, if you're a real competitor, do you even want that shit?
I'm in the history
No.
books with the championship.
That's crazy.
With the black eye on it though.
With a
like-
black eye on it, like, and the people the people whose respect you want in your field, you're not gonna
No.
get that. You're not gonna
That's
get
true.
that.
No.
Like we walked away because you had to go get a nigga dude.
I'm all for.
Call him a nigga, too.
I'm all for. I want to say, grade school. Grade school, I'm okay. First to fifth, I'm okay with it being
Co-ed.
co-ed.
Mm-hmm.
6 and up,
No.
no. That's when puberty starts. Whole bodies change.
It depends on what sport you're even talking about at this point, though, because now it's fifth graders that look like ninth graders.
Hell
And
yeah.
them niggas is training like they gonna be
Hell.
future pros
Fuck yeah.
at an early age. Like
Ain't gonna reach their peak in AAU.
they are gonna
I got a
peak
cousin
out
in fifth
at
grade. She's my height.
13.
God damn.
That's a whole nother.
8.
That's a different
You
discussion.
niggas are gonna peak
She
at
might be
13,
nine.
and then
She's
next thing you know, you
6'4".
13 again, then you 13 again.
13 again.
Like,
13
damn,
again.
You still 13? You been 13 for a minute. Whole
this
other
shit is
conversation.
crazy.
But I'm just
It's
saying.
crazy now seeing motherfuckers that my son went to school with just now graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then the people that did it on the low that held their kids back in elementary
Mm-hmm.
and then be like, oh, they work so hard. Yeah, because he older than everybody.
Because your son should be
It
collecting
should be
a
in
paycheck
college
now.
by now.
Your son should be working on his 401k, but yet he's still on the
Wifey, SO on this Meg Tory shit, like the new evidence. Does this change anything for y'all?
We all think he don't. I don't think he shot her. He should be. If he get free, he gonna get deported. So free him or reopen the case and take it back to trial. My thing is, why was he so fucking quiet about this shit this whole
Yeah.
time? It took all of this for you to come out and say all this shit.
Being stabbed might do that to you though.
No, I think
Poke you 14 times, make you reevaluate.
Make you
But nigga, I'm
want
about to
to
do
change your
10
stance
years.
on things.
I said it
Like,
before.
hold on.
I said it
Am I
before.
real?
I think
Am I a real
I
nigga?
think
Like, am I
him.
really a real nigga?
I think him and his team was so confident that they didn't think he was going.
I think it's the state of California. He probably could have beat the case, but I think once he started like undermining the state of California laws, they like, oh yeah, nigga, we gonna show you, and then they prosecuted him. That's a California state legal system probably have pride. You think you better than us. You gonna do what we told you to do. You keep fucking up on probation. I mean on parole. I mean on bail, my bad. And then you keep fucking up. You testing us. You think we playing.
They were
this shit.
saying the DA
Mhm.
was coming up for re-election or something like that, or he was going for some office,
Mhm.
and he wanted a high
Absolutely.
profile
Statement
win.
case.
Mhm.
Absolutely, that's a statement case.
He wanted a high. That was the same thing that
I think that's what Diddy too.
that was the same thing that was going on with the Pee Wee Herman shit.
Mm-hmm.
Statement case. That's
Trying to
a statement
weaponize
case.
the
Get your
legal
name in it.
system to make a
Absolutely.
name for yourself.
Absolutely.
They also said that was the thing that one of the things with the Menendez brothers.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. State of California.
And they were also trying to
do that a
get,
lot.
weren't they trying to like recover from the whole OJ thing too as well during that
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Yep.
that was the same
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Just listening to it, you know, like the new evidence that's like hit the internet and everything. I feel like it's unfair that she gets to move on and move forward, you know, and he has to.
Do you think she is?
I think she does. I mean,
I think her
I think
career
she's
is
doing
all but over.
I don't think so. I think that she has been doing an excellent job of kind of like ignoring what's going on, or she'll release a statement and then release.
Yeah, but for
some
career
more music.
purposes, nothing has worked out since.
I mean, it depends
She
on
was
who you
just shaking ass
ask.
for the Democratic
She had
convention.
the snake, didn't she? Did she have the snakes on?
But that shit came and
Yeah.
fucking went.
She
That
got
album came and went. And I fuck with me. I like her.
like Meg,
I like
but-
her new single now. The whatever the fuck that shit called. I fuck with it, but I don't like. It
I
don't
just
seem like
think-
anything is working.
I think it sucks, especially because like I feel like we've all had drunk nights where things did not go as planned, and it's like, no, I'm just saying, and I
Halfway.
think that it's unfair that like he has to really go to prison, like stay in prison over something that they couldn't even without doubt prove. You know, like he's saying he didn't shoot her. She said she wasn't shot. But again, it's like she was also, you know, worried about her career as well. She could have just said that because she didn't want to hit the headlines. Like there's a lot of different layers as to like what could have possibly happened at
Yeah.
that time.
I think it wouldn't hit as hard if she didn't come out with the he said dad's bitch before he shooting her.
Yeah, it's a
That's
couple
a
of
hidden-
times she
that
done
was
lied.
hidden
crazy.
component that
Yeah,
no one
and
talks
she
about.
said that she said she lied. Like
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like it's unfair that he has to serve a prison term because it's been proven, it's been said several different times that there's a lot of lies that you know have come into play when it comes to this case, and I don't think that that's justice. Like I feel like if they go you know move on and move forward, all parties should be able to just move on and move
Yeah.
forward. But
That's- Tory's in there because of him though.
because of the DA,
Of him.
the
He should have.
Oh yeah,
He should've said
yeah, and that's crazy because he should have told.
Yeah.
Like if he really did not do it, fuck Kelsey. Like she ain't. What is she doing for him?
Them cheeks, boy.
He had already cheated on her though. Like he had was
Yeah,
already.
she had immunity though. She had immunity.
So what would it have benefited him by like not saying anything until now?
I think that's what I was saying. I think him and his team, I think they were so confident that
Because
the evidence would have created enough reasonable doubt that he wasn't going to prison.
I think
his DNA wasn't on the gun, was it? Or the
It
gun
was
residue?
inconclusive.
I think
Wasn't on the magazine though.
I think he should have been a fucking Canadian, right? Be a Canadian because we see what the other Canadian did. Other Canadian like fuck all that. I'm suing. I'm doing the whole nine, right? You want the cosplay being the Black American. You want to keep it real, and look what that shit got you. That shit not only got you in prison, but from my understanding of the situation, he didn't want to be in a PC situation. He wanted to be amongst the other inmates. So you
asked for this.
So you've already seen what keeping it real and being a real nigga looks like and what
And
it
then he
does for
gets
you, and you continue to be a real nigga, and boom, now you stabbed. So like, what is being a real nigga? What has it done for you so far?
Did you hear the prison politics is a little different, and so you heard the reason he got stabbed up, right?
I heard it was because
Wow.
the only thing I heard was because he was allegedly flirting with.
One of
his-
the
He
other
told the
inmates.
dude.
His
He told the dude
Sally's
his
wife or something like
was
that.
flirting with him. Dude got life.
For
Aw,
murders,
he's
for
fucking
bodies.
crazy.
Yeah,
He's in there for 2 bodies.
Yeah.
can't do that.
But he's still glamorizing it. Like if you look at his new art for like the music that's being released, it's a fucking prison photo with his shirt off, like looking buff.
Try you want to be a real nigga. Be a
Like,
Canadian.
You still.
It's been a minute since I've listened to some Tory music. I'm
Well,
not
it
gonna
comes
lie
up
to
on
you.
title. I didn't go and
Oh.
look for it like purposely. It was on title. Like he got like
Yeah.
2 or 3 songs out right now.
I do feel like whatever happens, this is going to revitalize his career. I think it's things that probably might not look too good for Meg.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, that's what
Ivan. I feel like he should have just kept making music and.
Well, now I
just-
mean, babe, it's twofold. I feel like it's twofold, right? Everybody say go to Drake route. Well, Ivan say go to Drake route. Well, we see what happened. Like he was clowned. So
by who? He's only clowned by Americans though. Like
and then so Tory didn't go to Drake route, and then he ends up in. So it's like, shit.
what do you do?
You know what do you do?
Be a fucking Canadian. The Canadian that stayed a Canadian is winning, regardless of what you talk. Regardless of how you feel about him, the Canadian that stayed a Canadian is winning. The Canadians that we see that want to be real niggas, look what they ended up at. Justin Bieber, fucked off. He's fucked off.
Man, he looks. What
It's
happened?
terrible.
He wanted to be a real nigga. You gotta start hanging with them young money niggas. And your career, I mean, that was your best album. I appreciate you for that, music
For
wise.
Diaries?
After that,
For which one is it?
That's
Diaries?
Journals.
Journals. Yeah.
it's your best
We
album.
gave it a new name.
But like his life is like fucked off. You want to be a real nigga. Tory want to be a real nigga. All right, well look what that got you. Like the nigga that's corny won.
What you say about the? You said you was more focused on the diddler, on the Diddy shit.
Only because I know the names in the case. Like if you say okay, well he's talking about Cassie, he's talking about I
Kid
think,
Cudi.
I think the big one that I hopefully shows up is Farnsworth Bentley. I think that's
I've been wondering where.
If
So
he show
he's
up-
giving his life to Christ.
So
That's where
but
he is.
why
That's cool. If
won't
we
they
see the
just talk
subpoena-
about
we see the
like what was
subpoena.
going on
Yeah.
with him?
if we see
I
this-
think what people are, again, I think where people are being mistaken is this is the same thing that happened with R. Kelly.
It's the time frame too. Farnsworth wasn't there at the time period that they.
Yes, he was at the very beginning. Yes, he was.
From 2016.
Yeah, no.
It was like early
like
2000. All this is early 2000.
early
This is-
2000.
That they
like-
bring it up in the case.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like 2009, 8, 9, 11, somewhere around there.
He was
But
out around there.
I think you have to be careful about opening up certain doors. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that happened with R. Kelly, right? Was like everybody put this, like R. Kelly was the face of,
R&B.
no, he was the face of like pedophilia and all
Oh.
the fuck shit. So it allowed a whole bunch of other shit to, it allowed everybody else to kind of move on with their lives because that is the man, right? It feels like when it comes to abuse, this is gonna be happening with Diddy, right? But everybody keep on asking all these questions. The only difference is we know there's a lot more people that was involved in this type of shit.
Absolutely.
So you start asking these questions, now more people starting to get dragged into this shit. So
Yeah, but we can't say we don't want to know about what Farnsworth Bentley has to say, but we steadily asking for the Epstein list.
that's far more different. I think,
What's the difference?
in my opinion, the Epstein list could bring this country down in a way we haven't seen it
How?
because of the names that could be involved in that. And I think it would force the country to look at itself real.
But
Real
we've,
hard.
see who the
we've,
real
we've
pedophiles
seen
are,
some
huh?
real prominent
I'm
names
kinda
that are associated with Epstein already.
I'm kind of scared of that.
pictures. and
And guess
everything.
what? When I woke up the next day, the eggs were still $8. The country's doing just what it's always been doing. Gas is still $3.50. The country didn't collapse. We've already seen these names. Some of them, what's going to happen that you think? Okay, well, you're associated with.
I think
with
people-
Epstein's.
People that we revere, people that run this country, people that are in charge of things, are knee deep into.
Sex rings.
Yeah, it's a problem.
You don't think it's more of a problem to leave them there?
Right.
That's a fucking good question.
It's definitely more of a problem to leave them there.
Like,
Me,
why are we
but-
protecting those people?
I would want to know who's on them out of curiosity. But if I was head of the government, I wouldn't want it out there out of fear of what it could do. I'd say that.
So protect them and then leave their victims with no justice.
I'm not head of the government, so
No, I'm just saying.
I would
what
want to
makes-
know.
what makes those victims any less important than the current ones that
I don't think
they're
them
fighting
victims
for?
was from here. I think they were like the trafficking ring and shit. I don't know, like if they were like
Well,
from
they
here.
said that they were actually taking children from here as well.
Oh,
and,
if they were
shipping
from
them
here.
over.
Oh,
and
okay. I
all
thought they
kinds
were
of,
coming
like,
from other.
kidnapping them. And
I thought from my understanding they were coming from other places. But if that's true, then
Not
I
even,
mean,
but not even, and not to shade them, and not to disregard what they've been through, but like I'm thinking about future victims. Like, 'cause if I'm operating this way and nobody's checked me, nobody said nothing, I can continue to operate in this way. So what? Like, are we not thinking about the kids who haven't been molested yet or abducted yet? Like, are we
and then
not,
his partner's trial still haven't even started yet. So that's been a minute since they've had her. So I don't know what the fuck.
Yang,
What's her name? Gillian?
Yang.
Wait,
did she die?
I thought she
I
died.
thought she died.
He died.
He died. He
I
killed
thought
himself.
she died too.
I thought they
He
both
lay.
died.
Oh, she's alive. She's alive, I believe. But I don't know.
It's
She's
crazy
alive,
though.
She's just convicted.
Oh, okay.
She was convicted.
Yeah.
How much time they give her? Damn, that's crazy.
They found her guilty. They sentenced her in 2022 to 20 years.
Damn.
Did that shit real quiet.
Real
Very
quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I mean, it was around the time that he supposedly offed himself too.
he's fast too.
Yeah.
He wasn't in there that long.
I was in there, what, a couple days when he killed himself.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. As a citizen though, I would want to know. But if I'm head of the government,
They know. The
They
head of the
know.
government, they know what's on that list.
so
But you know,
I think that's why I think that's why so many Trump people is like walking back now. Like now that they in office, like at first, a lot of people, you could say that helped them also get into office. Is they kept saying like the Epstein list and the JFK files, like they were into that. And you get up in there and then you see what's on that shit, and you're like, oh shit, this may be, I don't know.
Now I see why you definitely.
Yeah, I don't see why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think our country has a lot of seekers that if we really knew what the fuck was going on, like, so that's where, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I want to know, but I'm okay with being afforded the freedom to do what the fuck I want to under the pretense that I don't know. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
that's honest.
It might be more so. I think we already know, right? It's just confirming what we already believe.
I mean, they say they walked in a man's house and he has a big ass poster of fucking Bill Clinton. I mean,
yeah.
You said Obama too, like pictures with him.
that one,
Probably. They looking a little shaky in the public image nowadays. The
a
whole,
little.
the whole
And
trial.
she won't stop fucking talking.
The whole trial.
I'm at this point now. I'm at the point now where it's like, I can't believe this lady was the first lady. That's where I'm at. You know how crazy that is? Watching her show and shit. I'm like,
Not even the first lady. Like
What?
A year ago, we were having this conversation. I'm pushing.
For her to run.
This needs to be our next president.
no. Now we know why you not. Now we know why you not running. Cause you sound fucking nuts. And you don't fuck with this man at all.
So if a nigga make his way to be a president and his wife didn't want him to be president, what you supposed to do?
Not that I didn't want you to be president. I didn't even believe you could be.
Damn, this nigga can't get
Ain't
credit.
ain't the co-host of her show like her brother?
Yeah.
Brother, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
You can tell that nigga don't like Barry. He don't fuck with
Treat
Barack
that nigga like a
at all.
cuck. They treat that man like a cuck.
Bro, I'm like,
Disrespect.
You might as well start fucking other men in front of them. You might as well.
I mean, shit. She just, yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. And you won't understand unless you like watch it.
I've seen enough.
But
to
I'm just
understand,
like, bro, what the fuck is this? Can't be. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
So now my mind is just like, now I understand like why she ain't running. Shit. Like I understand it wholeheartedly.
Would you be surprised if she changed her mind and was
Nope.
on the next ticket?
I think enough damage has been done.
Really?
Yeah.
She run, they'll lose worse, I think.
Yeah. Wholeheartedly. I feel like damage has been done. Democratic Party got some
Soul searching.
I feel like it should split up.
To a whole separate party.
Yeah, because you got
The older
you got
generation.
the OG Democrats who looking at all this far left shit like what like far left is like women in
Extremes.
sports and shit, just the
Yeah.
tampons in the men's bathrooms.
Extreme liberals.
Right. That's kind of like who's running the party right now.
Okay.
So you got the OG Democrats, the moderates, and looking like, dude, what the fuck is going on with our party?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got the far left running the party right now. You got the AOCs and the Bernies, but they too like,
They just worry about being podcast stars.
no, they're too they're like socialists.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And then you got the one. So it's been real interesting to me, right? I haven't been paying attention to Trump in a minute, but I've been paying attention to the Democratic Party. So they got the one dude. The one dude is like the head of something right now.
Pete Buttigieg?
No, that was part of the shooting. He was a high schooler when it was a mass shooting at his high school.
He was in Columbine?
No. He was a high school student, and the shooting happened at his high school.
Oh, shit.
David Hogg, white boy.
I don't know.
His name David Hogg. Stoneman Douglas, the fucking school.
Oh, that was like...
yeah. So
yeah.
So he head of he kind of like head of something right now in the Democratic Party, right? So he like, hey man, we need to get all these old niggas up out of here. If they ain't doing nothing, if they ain't doing nothing, if they ain't trying to put up a fight, we need to get them up out of here. So I'ma raise money so we can primary them. Basically meaning so we can get somebody to go up, get him out of office, right? Wait, Democrats trying to get that nigga up out of here fast. What?
It's a shadow government.
Nigga, what you
behind
doing? So something got to happen. Either they gonna implode or, because I don't know. I don't know who's gonna come out. I don't know who come out the ashes.
Because them older people they're not going nowhere. They will not.
And it ain't the same Democratic Party from
Like
even when
Nancy
Obama ran.
Pelosi,
It's like a
she's
totally
not going
different.
nowhere.
No, it's
She gonna
super.
die.
It's super different.
It's super far left.
She gonna die before she leaves.
But she ain't got
You
no.
talking
It's,
about, Pelosi?
Yeah, she's gonna die before she leaves.
She look good to be in her early.
no, what's the
30s.
one with the pink, with the purple in her hair?
Oh, I know you talking about. That's
If y'all
crazy.
get
right
ruffled,
there.
still get off this motherfucking thing. She about
Willy
to,
Wonka
she
hair
gonna
ass.
die right here, bro. What the fuck, man?
But when you think about it, that's the diversity and inclusion. When you think about that, because like when it comes to jobs, they talk about how you cannot. They're like you can't use ageism to not hire somebody.
No.
So
Nah,
like,
but
I don't know.
when it come
She might be a DEI.
when it come to public office, there should be an age limit. There should be an age
Absolutely.
limit.
Yeah, because you
Age
see what
and
happened
time.
with Joe Biden,
Limit, all of that.
and now everybody's talking about it like we didn't all witness it.
They low key saying like
in real time.
his like family, like it was a cabinet of like 4 that was running the country when he was,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And that was a running joke. Like during his last presidency, everybody was like, where's Joe and where's Kamala? Like who's running the country?
But in that
We
book,
didn't hear anything from them.
in that book, it's crazy that CNN writing a book about something they helped cover it up, but in that book it goes into detail why none of them believed in Kamala at all.
We see why.
But the base made it. We just didn't want a woman to run. When in reality, she was literally the last resort, and Joe waited long enough to where they couldn't go to nobody else. But no one thought that she could win, including your mans. That's why he waited so long.
With Don Tizzle?
Obama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
He did away.
Nobody
Then they
that she
made that
could win.
commercial.
Nobody believed
Then
that
they
she
made that
could win.
commercial. Hey,
Yeah.
Kamala.
Yeah,
Hey, black man, you got to get up and vote.
yeah. Nobody believed, but now it's like it's
You
coming.
ain't black.
Now it's like coming out and shit, man. It's kind of bad, but
You think she believed?
I don't
No.
think she even
I
wanted
don't
it.
think she wanted
I mean,
it.
it was. I think that's why the base is so good, right? The Democratic base is so good because they was campaigning better for her than she was for herself.
Mhm.
It was cool when she wasn't fucking
Talking.
yeah.
Yeah.
But once she come out and
You start reading her like,
you don't give a fuck what you niggas saying on the internet. Have y'all listen? Like,
yeah.
what the fuck is she talking about? And she's still doing it.
She's trying to run for governor, or she thinking about it.
Yeah,
Governor
where
Cali.
have you? I don't think I've seen her nowhere.
No, she's just made like 2
public
speeches.
appearances.
She's made like 2 speeches.
She probably will try to for California.
But they say the Californians really don't fuck with her. So we gonna see. I think she can. That may be her
Glass
ceiling.
Well, vice president is a glass ceiling.
No. It was another thing. I mean, I believe in my heart of hearts, Joe Biden was forced to make her.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah. He had to win the black woman vote when he
Yeah.
ran. So it's like
Not win it, but maintain it.
yeah, but she had 4 years to be VP to like put herself back out there to market herself to show that hey, I'm ready for this.
She ran for
position.
president before that. She ran for
Yeah,
president.
she
in
didn't get
2020.
she didn't get
Was
a
it
primary
2020?
vote. Yeah, it's 2020. She didn't get a single primary vote.
No,
she
she
still
dropped out.
hasn't got a primary vote.
Was it like second round?
First round.
First round. It's when the sister that's a Republican
AOC.
now. No.
No, it was another
Tulsi.
Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard.
Tore her ass up.
Easy. But that's the thing. They keep trying to cheat their way into the position. You can't do
Yeah.
that. Honestly, in a conspiracy, I think they made Joe Biden get whatever he got in hopes of him winning, and then she just step into the presidential role when Joe touched by
Well, I
Uncle
think
Charles.
in my heart and also in my heart of hearts, in my opinion, I think 2016,
That's Trump and Hillary.
2016, I feel like Joe Biden felt like it was his year,
Yeah. He felt
Oh, they
snubbed.
snubbed him.
and they snubbed
Yeah.
him for Hillary.
That could be true.
When all in all reality,
He probably
they snubbed
Bernie.
Bernie.
Bernie was the
That's
one that
true.
was snubbed.
The Bernie Democrats got Bernie out of here and replaced
Because
him,
of his age, which was crazy.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy that we talking
Yeah.
about
Yes,
that
because
shit.
of his age.
and they replaced him with Hillary.
And he's still active.
Still kicking.
Yeah.
Still
They was-
active out on the trail.
They was
With his
cheating.
right mind.
They was cheating.
everything.
Democrats was cheating to get Hillary up in there. But Biden was like, that should have been my time.
Yeah.
So when he did run, it was like, now I'm running. Now y'all forcing this fucking
Mm-hmm.
to maintain. You know what I mean? But hey, man, the history book's gonna be amazing 50 years from now.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
I
amazing
think
for
Biden
kids.
might go down as one of the worst presidents ever.
The fucked up part is, and his legacy was solid before that. He had a solid legacy.
Yeah. He never lost an election.
Solid legacy.
He needed a war.
Huh?
He needed a war like
Yeah,
Bush.
it
Like
was-
Bush had a war.
Yeah, most of them had a war.
That,
so
war,
we
that,
wasn't
that,
worried
that war
about that.
didn't.
They had 2 proxy wars. They just funded money for
Bush
other
was-
countries to fight.
Bush was heavily hated back then.
Yeah.
Until you got that war.
I
During
think
the
because
war.
of the war.
Because of the war.
Nah, it was
And-
when we went
Economic crash of 08.
to Iraq.
Weapons of mass destruction. fucked
The
his
war everybody was for. It was the Iraq shit that fucked Bush up.
I remember that
Everybody
weapons-
wanted to
that
go to
weapons
war
of mass
after
destruction.
9/11.
That's when niggas was
when
like,
he
hey,
decided to go over to Iraq and do the weapons of mass destruction and didn't find jack
yeah.
shit. Is when everybody was like, "You got our boys over there dying." for
Obama
nothing."
ain't have a war.
He ended
He ended
Bush's
the war.
war.
Bush's war.
Yeah.
and he's technically responsible for finding Bin Laden. So
He found Bin Laden and he brought the troops
He brought
home.
the troops
good.
home. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
even though that ain't
But
finished
that was
until
also wasn't like,
Biden was in office.
And his
Yeah,
family is very
like-
prevalent here.
Who?
Which is
Obama?
all fucked up and shit. All this shit is fucked up.
Wait, who's family?
The Bin Ladens.
Oh,
In the United States or
Yes.
Las
Oh, Las
Vegas?
Vegas.
They heavy gamblers here.
wow.
Still.
Yeah.
In the city?
Yeah.
They all wasn't part of the Taliban.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You trying to make
Oh
it
no!
by association?
From my understanding, the Bin Ladens was good peoples until we needed somebody to point this finger at.
Well, the
nah,
family
the
was
only
good
reason we
people.
fucked with them.
We
The only reason the original Bush fucked with them is because they was a mutual enemy. Like we had a mutual enemy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It had nothing to do with whether they was
Iran,
good or
wasn't it,
not.
and Saddam?
No, it was Russia. Like literally, it was Russia.
But niggas just,
The Soviet Union.
I guess it was just like it was put out there, or it was. The narrative was that this man just came out of the fucking mountains and just wanted to fucking run planes in the building. Was like, he comes from a rich ass fucking family. This is a well educated man.
That's
This
what
ain't.
the brainwashing
9/11
of
was an
mass
inside
media.
job. No, I'm just
11 was an inside job.
and apparently,
I still don't believe
we
that one,
fucked
but-
up.
I think it was heavily funded by an ally, but I don't think it was an inside job.
no.
We fucked up.
Have you ever heard the people talk about how 9/11 happened? Like how the building structures and all that
Yeah.
shit?
They were exploding
Yeah.
from the
No,
inside.
but I seen what they want to. Is it India? India, they say like low key funded
A lot of
what happened. A lot of what happened. And then when that journalist went back and they cut him up in the hotel and shit, I said, man, these niggas ain't playing. You know what I mean? What's his name? Jarowski? Some shit. He from India. Or one of them, I think it's India. He from India. He was heavily critical of them. He went there. They cut his ass up in the bathroom, in the airport. Brought him out in bags.
Yeah.
Damn.
Say, God damn. But it's saying that our ally, one of our quote unquote allies, helped fund what turned out to be 9/11.
9/11 was an inside job, from my understanding.
Y'all mean to tell me all this happened because of some box cutters on the plane? Or you
A
think that's some
nigga, now
bullshit?
you're not taking over no fucking plane I'm on, and the only
What,
thing you got in your hand is
As
a
a
plastic
box
knife.
cutter?
Well, I
Nigga,
don't
you
know.
got
they ain't had no bombs.
It's fake bombs. Fake bombs.
Oh,
Fake-
they had proxy bombs. Okay, they had people thinking they had.
But that's 2001, so I hadn't been on a plane yet. I don't know how free.
Nigga, we used to
You
walk
ain't
to the
just-
gate. So if I'm coming to pick you up at the airport,
Your
I can
parents
pick
could
you
your
at the
parents
gate.
could
at
take
the
you
gate.
at,
Get off the
to
plane.
the gate. To
Yeah,
walk
the
all the way
whole
to
like
the
Since
gate.
what
then,
it's
it's
looking
way
like
more
now.
You're
Is,
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Air
it
Marshals-
was way too easy
Air
for them
Marshals
to get that
wasn't
shit
a
Don't let
done.
get past
That's
TSA.
why,
that
like,
shit.
Oh,
it,
hell.
it's like it's
Wait,
not.
You can walk to the gate, and I don't have to get on the plane.
Wait, you talking about the gate? Like, when
Get
we
on
the
plane.
When we sitting down?
You
Yeah.
could walk if you wanted to send your kids to your auntie and them in Texas,
walk your
you
kid
could walk them
Go
straight to the gate.
to get on the plane.
Y'all keep
Get-
saying the gate.
No,
the gate
the
are
gate-
inside the
the
gate.
tunnel to
The
get to the plane.
gate.
I can walk all the way up to that
jet
tunnel.
bridge to get to the plane, bro.
You know,
You
how, like,
check your ticket,
like
you
now,
take the
like
little
now, you have to
tunnel.
stop. You have to stop at security. If you don't actually have a ticket, you have to stop at security now. Like before, you could
Wait.
walk somebody
So
all
you
the
talking
way to
about
the
when
gate.
I enter, if
Damn, you that young?
without a ticket,
Yeah.
I could walk into the airport and
through
go
TSA
all the way
to
to
the
you could
tunnel.
where
go
I'm
meet
checking my
somebody
ticket.
that's
Yes.
coming in as they're
gate.
getting off the
the
plane.
cold ass tunnel.
No, they used to meet you coming out the plane. Right when you walk off the plane, they have signs like
Yeah.
Spence.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
off the
nigga,
plane.
you asking?
Yeah.
so not at baggage claim. Like
Yeah,
how it is
that
now.
baggage
You
that
actually
that
go.
started like people meeting you at baggage claim and
That
shit
started
started
after
after 9/11.
Oh, nigga, you asking for a nigga to bring something on that motherfucker?
Because
then.
I remember being able to, like, when we would drop my auntie off at the airport, we would go back with her.
Yep.
And then 9/11 happened.
That sounds
nah.
Yeah.
fucking
And
great.
you
That is
could-
really
you could
fucking
check,
you up,
like,
huh?
the
We remember when that shit first happened. They
9/11
had
fucked
they
the
had
way
like the
we- yeah, we
National
used to be
Guard
able
with
to-
Oh,
ARs.
bro,
just
they-
like-
they had Marines in the fucking airports, everything.
So Homeland Security, all that shit was
That's
it?
That's
all
all
of that
that's-
is new.
because of 9/11.
All
So
of that
we got to
is-
sit there and we got to do this shit.
That's all.
all
Oh,
of that
that's
is
new.
because of
After
9/11.
9/11.
That's crazy. I missed the good old
us
days.
not being able to smoke on flights no more.
That was after that happened in the early 90s. Because I remember flying and niggas used to smoke
Yeah, you
cigarettes on
used
the
to be able
plane.
to smoke on the plane. all
Boy,
kind of
now
shit.
you can't even have your vape on there. And we saw somebody
Nope.
almost go to jail.
Nigga, I thought, nigga, I woke up, nigga, I said, man, somebody, we finna go into a building, bro. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
The way they
nigga had
broke
went
that
into the
door down?
bathroom. Nigga had went into the bathroom and tried to hit his vape. As soon as he hit that motherfucker, the alarm start going off.
Oh,
nigga, I woke
shit.
up immediately. I'm scared in the motherfucker. I said,
nah.
oh, this ain't how I'm
Why
finna
would
die,
you take
bro.
a vape on the fucking plane after the Britney Griner shit?
Stupid.
Bro.
Stupid.
No fucking way.
When they opened the motherfucking, like they pried that motherfucker
The way they
open.
bust that bathroom
When they opened
down
that shit, it was still
crazy.
coming out his mouth. Like,
Dummy.
that's how fast the alarms went off. but they so fucking loud. Like,
Yeah.
that shit scared the
And
dog.
them marshals do not play, and you don't know who is who.
No, the nigga said, hey,
until
sit
that
there.
shit
I said they
goes.
undercover
Federal
marshals.
offense. You are now on the
Yes.
no-fly list.
They told
You're
dude,
on
they
the
say,
no-fly
hey,
list.
the trans homie said, hey, Ray, sit here, and we be thinking about pressing charges.
How do I? Cause I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Puerto Rico.
No, we was
Oh,
on our way
he's on his way
home.
to Vegas.
From New
Oh,
York
on
to
your way
Vegas.
home.
Yeah,
Okay, I about to
but
say
they,
like,
you could tell that they were probably coming here to visit. So you're on your way to Vegas.
Ooh, we're going to
how,
Vegas.
so how do you get home from Vegas? Because you're now on the no-fly list.
That's
you have to
bitch.
petition to get off that bitch.
That nigga sat there quiet the rest of that flight.
You have to petition to get off the no-fly list. I know because I just went through it a week ago where I was like, listen, do I need to trip out? Because I don't want to be on the no-fly list.
Nigga.
I ultimately decided it's
Bomb on board! Bomb on board!
It's not worth it. Nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out.
I'm gonna call corporate
Yeah,
instead.
because y'all do not want to be on the no-fly list because that's some shit you just don't get
Don't
off
want.
easy.
What you think? What y'all the Diddy shit?
As of now, he probably get a lesser charge. I don't know.
Parker?
Got about 5 more weeks to go with this.
I don't think he's getting off. Like I feel like they're probably, like we said at the very beginning, I'm sure that they're definitely going to play more up on the whole domestic violence part, but the way that they're presenting it is like it's consensual. However, there's other people that were victims throughout the time, and I feel like more people are going to come out in the upcoming weeks. But I don't think he's going to get off. It's too many years of like investigations.
Have y'all been including yourselves in all the gender wars and shit?
No, I try not to argue with women online.
You know who
I'm tired.
there's a new nigga that's popped up.
The light-skinned nigga with the yellow, with the new panderer.
The grits and eggs, nigga.
Yeah.
a new
Oh,
panderer
God.
on the
It's a new panderer, man.
I high key think he gay, but
I do, too.
Grits and eggs, nigga.
Who's that?
my gaydar went off like the airplane. But
He's the new panderer.
oh, he's
the
pandering
one
like a
now.
motherfucker, man. And it's cool. It's cool. Women like that shit. Women like that shit when niggas be doing all that shit.
I
like
think
that.
y'all algorithm might be different because I have no
Like,
idea.
you don't
who
even.
you're
You
talking
say
about.
your notifications ain't even on for Twitter.
Oh, it's on Twitter.
No, it's everywhere. I done seen some Facebook posts.
Oh, I'm not
about
gonna
the
do that.
I'm just
Niggas be
like,
ready
man, I
to-
ain't got time for this shit. Y'all got it.
Niggas on Facebook be like, I don't agree with you. Trying to pull up. Trying
Yeah.
to like, God damn,
But
my
too
nigga.
local, like
I'm
no.
not-
you
I'm
man,
not
you
finna-
want to fight now?
Yeah, I'm not arguing with no niggas.
Over the
My opinion.
Right.
my
Niggas be like,
opinion?
if you still listen to Diddy, let me know now so I can delete
Oh,
you.
God.
Like, what?
Niggas will definitely say that.
I'll be like, God damn it, y'all don't even know these people.
Right.
Niggas will definitely
Y'all
say
feel
that.
so passionately
So
about it.
yeah, I'm not doing none of that though. Facebook
Grits
is
and
all
eggs,
Facebook
nigga.
is all funny shit. I ain't getting deep. I ain't.
So is he actively eating grits and eggs or something
it's
while
just
he's
called
giving
that.
his?
It's just called that.
Oh, okay.
But he got the teeth. Oh, he got the teeth,
What's
boy.
the teeth?
The teeth.
Them kind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
he got-
chiclets? The big chiclets?
No, he got the teeth, the stains.
Oh, maybe that's the grits and eggs.
Oh no, nigga, that shit crazy. They say he was on coke too for a minute, but
It looks like it.
Oh,
pandering.
God.
It
I
looks
see
like
what you
it.
mean now.
Yeah.
yeah, pandering like a motherfucker. But it's cool. Shit, women like that shit, man.
Every year's a new nigga.
I just, we just got into a point where I don't know, like
Tired.
you can't wait nothing out no more. You have to like
You
specifically
have to have an
specifically
opinion
when it comes to
immediately.
relationships and shit like that, and you can't wait nothing out. Everybody wants to choose a side, and I'm enjoying like seeing people scramble. And I'm actually one of them because early on I wasn't fucking with Tory at all. It's a fucking. I was watching it yesterday. We did a Tory Lanez review.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I was on that motherfucker. Checked out. I wasn't fucking with that nigga at all. But now it's kind of
Praise to
like,
the
you know
Most
what I'm saying?
High.
Yeah, I ain't,
I think the gender war's been here, and I don't know why.
Have anybody tried to bait you into it?
Bait me?
Oh yeah.
Into debate?
Yeah, but as soon as the nigga say something, as soon as the nigga bring up misogyny, I check him out anyway. Yeah, what the fuck? Nigga, I ain't never heard that word in real life. I like,
I've never seen that.
I bring like real world to, I'm not gonna be doing I ain't into the pandering and all of these words that niggas be using on the internet and all that shit. I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Misandry, misogynistic, all that.
Yeah, man, what the fuck is you
Narcissist.
talking
Oh,
about, my
God.
nigga? Oh, the bitch, they didn't learn narcissist and they can't let that go. You know?
I think that's both men and women.
I mean,
I think that's just a word that kind of stuck.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
That's not the type of content I like anyway.
Well, you know about the grits and eggs guy. I had no idea.
No,
who
this
he
nigga's
was.
literally everywhere.
I had no idea who he was.
You can't even.
I
You
came
can't
across him.
skip him.
But I don't
Somebody
want to listen
posted
to
it, and then
nobody
I
with
seen a
wigs.
review
I hate
video.
to say it, but absolutely not.
Somebody had to fill the void though. Like
Yeah.
tonight's conversation kind of has died down a lot.
Derek Jackson was about to here.
So you
But
you
he
gotta
coming back
replace
around.
Keita. You gotta replace Keita and Trip
Yeah.
with somebody. So
This is fucking crazy, nigga. This shit is. I feel like we just started.
We're just in here being
That's
ourselves.
crazy.
We was talking about Drake earlier. Did any of y'all go to the Kendrick concert last night?
No.
But it looked like it was a packed house.
But
it looked great.
I seen your post.
it went up. It went up. There's a lot of
was
people.
mad at you?
Yeah, no, not necessarily. There was a lot of people like, man, that shit's disgusting, bro.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
Being y'all born and raised in Vegas, you and Ivan, what's the issue? I notice a lot, not all, but a lot of Vegas locals don't like it when Vegas niggas wear LA shit.
It's not the fact.
What's the context?
It's the. What I don't like is California likes to pick and choose when they fuck with Vegas.
Agreed.
They also like to pick and choose when they want to make us a part of the West.
I've
right?
seen that. Yeah.
And then they be with all the jokes and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Remember when we posted the clip of OG and they like, Vegas got gangs, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, a lot of you niggas be running over here because y'all can't stay where y'all at. Y'all here hiding and shit, and y'all, you know, making our city worse. And I just ain't, I'm just not rolling with that.
You feel like LA tried to little brother Vegas?
Not even necessarily a little brother, like a sod brother or some shit. Like, nigga, we only want you when we need
Like
you
Dr.
type
Dre
shit.
and Warren
Yeah,
G
so
type shit.
Oh.
I'm just not with with all of this history, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. You ain't even got to be a street nigga to know this type of shit.
Yeah.
Born and raised niggas just wearing a bunch of California gear. I ain't never been with it.
I never noticed it till a couple people said, and I thought about it, like, Vegas locals?
It's specifically to like a California show. Like, nigga, what? That's like, I don't know, man. I ain't rolling.
But I think the reason why is because like all the like the new concerts and stuff that are going right now, everybody's on theme. So like with the whole Beyonce thing, I know for you it means something else, but from like an unbiased point of view,
You from California? How the fuck is it unbiased?
because I honestly feel like everywhere that he goes,
They gonna
people
wear
are gonna
LA
wear LA shit and they're gonna either have their Kendrick shirts on because they're going to a Kendrick Lamar
Yeah, but this
concert.
is Vegas though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, a Vegas artist is not performing. You're going to see a California artist. Everybody is in theme when they go.
I
to these
highly
type of-
doubt when Kendrick goes to Chicago, it's gonna be a bunch of Chicago niggas
With
and
LA
LA shit on.
I don't doubt it.
I agree.
I don't doubt it.
Come on, man.
I don't doubt
Kendrick
it.
goes to New York, it's a bunch of New York niggas got LA shit on.
We gonna see. I'm sure it's
Come
going.
on, man.
I honestly, I feel like everybody is on theme. Like even when Janae was coming out, people were dressing up like fairies and everything to go to her concert.
Yeah, that was different though.
How?
That's different though.
How is it not?
We're talking about you representing a specific city, county, state.
You're going to see a West Coast,
Nah.
artist.
No.
I believe it's on
I think
theme.
it's the
I don't
cheap-
think it has nothing to do with wanting to be from California. I don't think that has anything to do to even really pay homage to California. I think that it's because everybody likes to go out, they like to be dressed up, and they like to be on theme.
Nah. That Vegas, California shit runs deep, man.
That's a personal thing for you.
But I don't see too many Vegas niggas wearing Las Vegas Aces gear.
I think it's if you're really from the city, you born and raised. I think it is personal. With the Vegas California shit, it's kind of a toss up also though because Las Vegas is just now getting into professional sports. A lot of people from Vegas are Dodger fans
and Lakers.
and Laker
Raiders.
fans and Raiders fans. So any other day when you would see them wear this stuff, you probably wouldn't blink an eye because those are their professional teams because they're the closest teams in proximity to us. But with so many people from California wearing their stuff, like this was an opportunity for you as a Vegas native to stand up and say, "Nigga, I'm proud of where I'm from," as well, and you didn't.
It ain't even gotta be Las Vegas shit. Anything but LA or California.
So no Nipsey Hussle shirts. No.
Nigga, you can't even walk around California with a fucking blue Dodger hat on.
I thought that was neutral.
What?
No.
I thought
No,
LA
it's
has.
not.
I thought.
Probably at the events, you probably
There's
couldn't go
no
to the
hat in LA that's neutral.
It all
I thought a
belongs
black
to
LA hat
something.
was like a neutral.
Nope, that means
What
something.
gang is that?
All that shit means something, and they all mean something in Chicago too. So
I just, you know what I'm saying? Just because a California artist out here doesn't mean you have to act or dress like you from California.
I just think it was on thing. I feel like everybody dresses up based on what they're going to see. You think everybody, all these women is wearing cowboy hats that they are
That's
at
different.
the fucking
That
rodeo?
is different.
Like, come on now.
That is different.
Okay, but what about the men? How many men do you know that dress up? Straight men, cis men that dress up on theme when they go to shows?
I don't know.
Obviously.
But the ones
She's
that I
talking
saw
about
were
themes.
women.
She's talking
The
about
the
themes,
people
and I'm
that I
talking about
saw
states.
that are born and raised Vegas. That's born and raised Vegas. They were women in LA hats and stuff like that. And I figured, as a woman, seeing that a lot of times you get dressed up based on the theme of what you're going to.
You're talking about themes, and I'm talking about a situation
talking
that's been
about
going on with two
underlying-
different states since I was born.
Okay.
It's different. You don't have to dress up. Dressing up, you born and raised in Las Vegas, and you dressing up like a fucking Californian to go to a California event, it's disgusting.
So then why go? Why not? Why go?
Wear
Then don't
fucking
go at all.
I'm with
Fubu,
Shayna on
Fila.
this.
I don't
Then
give a fuck
don't
what
go.
you wear.
Okay, so do you feel like if he did when he goes to the Bay that you're gonna see Bay niggas walking around with LA hats on?
Absolutely
I
fucking
feel
not.
like they will. I feel like there will be.
Well, you say often you've said it being from California that's two different.
They
Northern
are too
California,
different.
They are too different.
They are. They're
You
absolutely.
ain't finna
like
see
two
no
different
niggas in no
states.
LA Dodger hats in the
Oakland?
Bay.
We'll see. I don't know.
Went to the Juvenile concert. How many niggas wearing fatigues?
Everybody on theme.
You talking
Thank
about-
you, because
y'all
I
keep
couldn't
talking-
think of it at the time, but everybody was on theme.
I gotta say this shit in
with the
Spanish.
fatigue.
Y'all keep talking about themes. I'm talking about situations
We know
between
you're
two
talking
states.
about open wounds
So
that
what
are
the
not
fuck you-
healing.
why do you keep
You're
going back
talking
to
about
themes?
open wounds between that Las Vegas natives have felt when it comes to California.
That's like
heal.
that's like going to
You gotta let it
that's like
go.
going to a game concert with any type of blue flag on.
No, it's
To me.
not.
If you go to a game concert
Why
wearing
would you wear
red, I
blue?
would get that because game is blood. So if you trying to stay on that lines, okay, I get it.
Chris
That-
Brown
oh,
had
exactly.
to actually
So
put
this
out.
is-
He had to actually tell people, "Don't wear red rags to my concert."
Maybe wear brown, and that shows that you out there getting fucking. Maybe that shows that you out there
because
getting
of the themes. Because of themes that are. Let's not act like that's not something that's
Chris
happening.
Brown put out there, please don't wear red. What do you say, red or blue
Red
flag? Y'all know I'm
rags.
breezy. I'm breezy. Don't wear red flags. Maybe wear brown. So now we know we know they out there taking your money because you can't even wear brown out there like that.
Oh my God.
But
The
that's
whole
again.
purpose is
I'm
that
talking about
there
two
are
states.
themes.
I'm talking about two states. And again, if you was a nigga that's been cripping, you've been cripping. All you've been doing is cripping. Game throwing a concert.
I'm
Now
not
you
gonna-
want
I
to.
wouldn't
Now
wear
you want to
red.
wear red. Come
That-
on, my
I-
nigga.
I feel you.
Come on, dog.
But you staying true to what you are, though. You will be a crip. I'll fuck with game, but I'm not gonna wear. And this hypothetical speaking, I'm not gonna wear red because of what I stand in. But then I go back to what
As a
you
nigga
said,
that's
nigga.
cripping, nigga, that's disgusting.
But if
That's disgusting. You a bitch ass nigga.
Well, do niggas that
but if
that are
you really a
cripping out here,
crip,
they
you
don't
wear
wear
what you
LA
want to wear
hats?
because you ain't worried about getting pressed.
They don't wear LA hats.
I think that's I'm talking about.
But you talking
when
about-
I'm talking about Vegas and California specifically, I'm talking about two states. One in which can disrespect the other at any given fucking time, and you only want to include us in the West Coast when it benefits you.
But they
as
do-
somebody that's born and raised there, I know this. I feel this. I'm not from California. I'm from here. So to see somebody born and raised in Las Vegas going to a California event with all California shit on, that's a problem to me. That's disgusting to me.
I agree.
You got to be born and raised here to understand it.
I agree.
I
I've heard
know,
the
I
same.
hope that
But
y'all
people
get
from
past
Phoenix
that
too kind of had the same
some point.
mindset. Like they feel like LA little brother them too.
Where?
At Phoenix.
Oh, LA little brothers, everybody.
That's true
They
too.
try to.
And them
They
niggas
do
corny.
the same thing with San Diego. Like they do the same thing in Inland Empire. Like it just,
Yes.
but you can't harbor those feelings because it's like a lot of them niggas are clowns.
But
And
that's
people
that's
that are
California
people
shit, though.
know that. Like,
But that's
people know that.
California though. That's California though. Don't come to Vegas.
That's in-state.
Niggas born and raised here should not be having LA gear
Y'all
on
might
like
have
that.
to have that discussion.
I agree with that. I agree. With
But
that.
I mean, do they not wear LA hats any other time? Like, is it just a problem because they're going to a Kendrick concert wearing the LA hat?
That made
Because
it.
I mean, if you are a Crip, you, as you say, if you a nigga that's been cripping, you're not wearing a Dodger hat because you're born and raised from Vegas.
Spanish.
No, I'm asking, like, is that not acceptable?
I'm saying.
Should you never wear a LA hat?
No, I think.
I think it's acceptable any other time. If you're at an event, if you're from here, and you know the history between Vegas and LA, right? And you know how a lot of times we find ourselves butting heads, even if it's not necessarily physically, but you just know we butt heads. If there's an event that's California themed or from a California artist, why would you go represent the other team?
So why go if you feel that strongly behind
'Cause I
it?
like the
Because you can
music.
easily go in a Rebels jacket or a Rebels fitted.
There you go. Or I can just wear regular clothes. I can just get a Sheen outfit and just go.
But
I don't-
also,
I don't
I
have to be
think
on theme with the-
what we missing is born and raised here.
Born and
Like
raised
I
is
see a
the
lot of
key.
motherfuckers that ain't born and raised here where
Yeah,
LA has.
a lot.
Yeah.
But the people that I know that are born and raised here,
They don't
it's
wear.
always some UNLV shit. Now they might have a Golden Knights hat, depending on what ethnicity they are.
I got an uncle
But,
skinny like niggas don't even wear blue jeans around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
you wouldn't.
But
you
they're
wouldn't-
not Crips.
You wouldn't go to an
either.
Ohio State game.
Hell
wearing-
no.
Wearing Ohio
Hell
State
no.
shit.
I go to
because-
Raiders.
because, because you're in Ohio. You
I
wouldn't
go to
a-
Raiders game, but I won't wear Cowboy shit at the Raiders game.
go
But
to
I'll wear black.
You wouldn't go to an LSU game wearing LSU shit because you're in LSU. Like you're an Alabama fan, right? So
Correct.
so from that aspect, you understand. But I'm from Vegas. I'm
I wear
a fucking
neutral.
Vegas. I'm a Vegas native. I represent the city. But now that a California event is in town, now all of a sudden I look like a Californian. You couldn't distinguish me from a California native because we're dressed the same. Like I ain't fucking with it. That's me though.
Hey man, hey, we can leave it at that. That's that.
People wear A's hats when the Oakland A's come out here, so.
I'm saying,
But yeah, but I get
if LSU's playing a game in Alabama, you wouldn't say, well, LSU's in town. I'm just like an LSU fan.
Fuck no.
There you go.
But
so you
that's
understand.
with sports though.
It's- but
With like a sports
in
team. Like
principle,
you're
though,
not
it's the
gonna
same thing,
you're not
though.
gonna do
I think
that.
the state versus state outweighs gang politics. It outweighs anything here. I'm not going, or niggas that I know, a lot of the niggas what I thought I knew that was born and raised here are not going to California events with California stuff on. Nor, very rare that I actually see a nigga that's born and raised here with an LA hat on to begin with.
And I never realized I've never had an LA hat until like 2 months ago, and not just because I went to LA and I didn't want to get a haircut. But I'm like, damn, I never really had an LA hat for whatever reason.
I haven't either. I mean, I may have had an LA hat. I do actually. I do have an LA hat, but it's not Dodger
Dodger hat,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not. It's a Dodger hat, but it's not Dodger blue. It's a completely different color scheme. But I just, in the sports context, again because we just now getting to the
Sports team.
major sports thing.
Right.
I get most people from here being Dodger fans or
Yeah.
Laker fans. I get that. I get it from that aspect, but no.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't. But that's just me though.
That's so, man. Where can they find you at, bro?
I am S to the O on Instagram and Twitter.
I like that shirt too, though.
Oh, that's hard, man. You know.
Wifey?
Shayna_Candy everywhere.
Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
Just call me Spence on all no shit. Just call me Spence on Twitter. Views from the 7 on all platforms. View 7 Network on YouTube. We up out here. Peace.